What's going on, Klein and Ellie?
Are you ready?
Hello, Klein and Ellie, you little bitch.
Klein and Ellie, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, what up, Klein and Ellie?
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Ellie show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Hell yeah, good morning. Welcome to a Wednesday. We are Klein Alley Show. This is K-Rock. If you're new, nice to meet you. You'll either love and or hate us. Give it a few days. Take the 3-day challenge. Speaking of challenges, it's going to be a good day today. Food challenge is happening in the studio as we have a local legend, competitive eater. Well, looking at some of the videos that she's put up, and boy, it is incredible.
We've been getting slowly obsessed with her.
I may be more excited to have her in here than pretty much any guest we've had in here recently.
Me too.
Not only is she Jake's type, I think she's a Barbasian, but she is a viral competitive eater who has gone around Southern California and dominated eating challenges. And this isn't like one of those eating challenges where you do it just for the bragging rights. You know, you go to a restaurant sometimes and they say, like, hey, if you can finish this entire absurd,
giant steak or
sushi
whatever
boat or this 99-ounce steak, it's free. You got to finish it in 20 minutes, though.
And then you and your table talk about doing it, and then you just order your regular food.
Or you try, you take a few bites, you go, that was way bigger than me, and then you have to pay for it. And they get. She has been doing. I think she's been eating for free for years by going around all these places in Southern California, taking advantage, because no one would think she could possibly do it. She's tiny. She's a tiny lady, and she's going. I just watched some video, Allie, of her taking down this sushi boat, and when I say sushi boat, the boat was the size of a boat.
It's 90 pieces of sushi, and she ate it all.
And I know it's easy for you to go ahead and say, I could probably do that. I go out for sushi, I eat 20 pieces, I'm still starving at the end. These were massive pieces. I mean,
and no breaks in between?
No.
Body breaks, nothing,
I think she has, some of the challenges 20 minutes to do it, some of them 10. This giant, she went all the way to Texas, I think, to take down the world's biggest hamburger.
A 5-pound hamburger.
Damn.
And then she also ate 5 pounds of ramen, a 3-pound tomahawk steak, and she ate 100 dumplings in 10 minutes.
And I think she did what did she do from In-N-Out? A 50 by 50 or 40 by 40 or something?
50 by 50.
A 50 by 50 at In-N-Out. So just
over the weekend I had a 4x4. I had trouble putting that one down.
Yeah. So, I mean, think about that for a second. This woman did a 50 by 50. And it's remarkable. So we had to get her in here. She's going to be stopping by the K-Rock studios today. And one of the local challenges she has not yet taken advantage of is a sandwich from Fat Sal. It's called the Big Fat Fatty. Allie will be suing Fat Sal's for stealing her nickname. But the Big Fat Fatty will be brought into the K-Rock studios today. I think it's being delivered via a U-Haul truck. That's how big it is.
Yeah, I think it's a 10-pound sandwich. But
This
also,
thing is insane. It has so much stuff in it.
Yeah, and she can eat really fast is the thing.
So we got a lot of fun to look forward to today. And if you're not watching on YouTube, today will be a visually stimulating day for you. Not going to be great if you're trying to keep your summer body together, because we're going to be eating a ridiculous amount of food on the show today with the help. Thank you, honey.
I still brought my lunch.
Fat stomach.
I know why you call me a fat boy. But enough about us. Let's talk about something that you actually care about.
Let's weigh Allie's breasts, okay? Let's go buy a food scale at Walmart or Target. They're like $10. Place it on the desk or table, and Allie can place one boob at a time to compare weight. And then after, Klein can weigh his penis and testicles if he has any.
Well, how dare you? Thought we were all friends here.
Well, you'd have to adjust and do like a smaller increment.
And I'd change mine to metric so it'd sound better. Allie could do
how many
hers.
grams is my penis?
Oh, man, this guy's got a massive gram penis.
I don't know how you'd be able to measure that properly, though. I would really have to set it on top of there. I mean, I have one of those little scales at home, one of those little food scales I could bring in, I guess.
That should work, I think. Once again, I don't care at all. Allie brought up the fact that she's in the phase of her pregnancy now, where her breasts are getting larger by the day.
Do they even out, Allie?
No,
No.
They grow at the same pace, so they're still one that's way bigger than the other.
Wow.
Yeah, Allie's cup hath run over to the point where one of them is she's been nicknamed Wonky Boobs, Wonky Legs, and Wonky Eyes, right? You found out all three of those are wonky?
Oh, my God. Everything's wonky. I had to retake my passport photo yesterday, and everything straight on is just weird.
So
like, if you have to take a picture straight on, it just looks like you're looking at a magic eye.
What did they say? Did they say turn to the left or turn backwards?
It's just supposed to be completely straight on.
Turn around and leave.
We don't accept this photo. It's too weird.
Well, there you have it. We're off to a great start today.
It's just like one eye is smaller. One side of my mouth curves differently. Yeah. It's just, there's a few people in the world that have a perfectly symmetrical face. One side is the same as the other. And I envy that because I have just so the opposite.
In a world where pretty much every picture that we look at of ourselves, you have the ability to filter or shade
cock
or
your
zoom
head to
out.
the side.
Keep it up. The DMV where we were yesterday and the passport office.
Yeah,
they keep it
straight
raw
on,
dog. Yep.
and they're like, don't smile, just do a half smile. It's like the most unflattering thing, and can't use any filters, not even just a little bit of lighting adjustments, nothing.
So we will get into all things that happened at Jake's birthday party, DMV, coming up later this morning as well. Let's start things off and get you in a good mood with this, I think, on K-Rock.
1, 2, 3, Klein Alley Show. Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
All right, let's pay the people. It's one of our favorite times of the day. Allie hates it, but it's an opportunity for you to get $100 richer, bragging rights for life, and an invitation back here for the Allie Knows the News Tournament of Champions.
Yeah, and I know everyone's bitching about how, I have no chance of winning. Just scroll the news. It's really not that hard.
It's not that hard.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, these are questions I'm putting together, so let's be honest. I'm not digging that deep into what's happening in the world. As you know, these news stories are barely news, but they are out there. So if you'd like to play, call now. And answer 5 questions. You'll be battling Allie. Allie is pregnant. She's got that pregnancy brain. She's also got some other stuff going on, I'm sure.
A couple of things that are probably terminal.
So all you got to do is call and take her money while you still can. The number is 800-520-1067. We have 5 questions, and we will do that after this quick break. And then we will get into everything else we have in store for you today, including a day to celebrate teachers and the most unteacher thing they did over their summer vacation. A lot of teachers heading back to the classrooms this week, next week. Some of them back there right now trying to, put up that new calendar and get everyone excited. Time to staple the president's faces back to the wall again. Ugh. But the question is, what is the most unteacher thing? 'Cause I think teachers are held to a higher standard in society. And
but also, I know some teachers, and they can get down.
I do, too. And over the summer, one of the best stories I heard of what someone did this summer, which was one of the most, in my extreme summer fun stories, was from someone who is a teacher. Yeah. And I said, man, I get it.
Work hard, play hard.
So we will get your stories a little bit later on this morning. You can be totally anonymous. Teachers specifically, before you head back to your actual job, what is one of the most interesting / questionable things you did this summer?
The unteacherist thing.
Unteacherist thing.
And we know that that's not real English.
Yeah, you don't have to correct us and say that's not a word. We get it. We'll be back in a moment with Allie Knows the News, and then that all coming up on K-Rock.
K-Rock Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite K-Rock bands all across America. Stop number 7. Drink your body weight in Coca-Cola. Fumble through security at the College Football Hall of Fame. And hang out with whale sharks. When you see Violet Grohl, Jimmy Eat World, and more at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. Listen all week at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And instantly win tickets to Jimmy Eat World at the Hollywood Bowl November 7th. You'll get on the standby boarding list to see him again with Violet Grohl, Turnstile, The Strokes, 21 Pilots, Gorillaz, and more than 50 bands at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. This is Freaky from Turnstile.
Hey, this is Jim from Jimmy Eat World.
Hey, what's up? My name is Tyler.
I'm Josh.
We're 21 Pilots.
You can win your way in all this week on the world-famous K-Rock.
K-Rock.
All right, thank you, Green Day. It's Pay the People. It's K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Every morning around this time, chance to take some of Allie's money, and at the very least, you'll learn a thing or two that's happening in the world. Or you're one of these people that texts us every day and says, I got a perfect score yet again. There's nothing you've ever said to stump me. I know all there is to know about the news, in which case you should be calling and playing and taking Allie's money.
Yeah, don't criticize that the people playing Allie Knows the News are idiots. Be one of those idiots.
You know how we haven't had yet? We haven't had our very own Ken Jennings. We haven't had someone who's called and beaten you day after day after day. Some sort of a winning streak that just completely bankrupts Allie. It'd be so fun to watch. I think we were looking for that. So if you're super smart and you'd like to call us, you can, 800-520-1067. If you're not super smart, but you want to record songs about this game, then you can do that as well.
She doesn't wash her hands after taking a number 2, and she allows her kid to take a dump in the pool.
No.
Let's find out if Allie knows the news.
Thank you.
Mahjong.
Thank you for that lovely message. You can always leave your custom theme songs on that GOAT line. It's there for you all the time, 844-956-GOAT. That's a nice song there.
Not true that I let my kid
Mahjong.
That is true.
That part is true. I stand by that. Gabriel, good morning. Good morning, and welcome to K-Rock. Hi.
Good morning, guys.
5 questions, all about things happening in the world. Allie will leave the K-Rock studios. This is where she gets her steps in. And then you will get a chance to answer some questions. Well, I'm telling you, Allie's getting thick. Big Allie. I see her get out of that seat now. Man.
Is she going to get funnier?
I think she could be getting... Well, that hasn't happened yet, sadly.
Right.
That must be on time delay or something. But Allie technically is going to get fatter, and fatter means funnier, so we all are here for it. We start with your round, though. So, Gabriel, let's go. 5 questions on the clock. Let's begin.
Allie knows the news.
All right. The Los Angeles Metro, LA Metro, has reported a 57% reduction of what on public transit? 57% reduction of what?
Crime.
They got to get some good stories out there to get people riding that public transit. So that's what they're going to say. All right, I'm writing down your answer. We will give the actual answers at the end. Question 2. This celebrity gossip blogger has been hospitalized for a very strange incident that took place where he was harming himself on a live stream.
I don't know his name or her name.
His or her name, that's a pass. We go to question number 3. The number 1 Los Angeles Dodgers, first place Dodgers, are in the middle of a 3-game series with the Chicago Cubs. Game 3 is later today. What has been the record so far in this series with the Cubs? How many games have the Dodgers won of the first 2?
They're at 1-1.
1-1. You think they split them? All right, we go to question number 4. The Voice, that TV show The Voice, has got something new they're going to be doing for season 2027, the next season of the show. What is the change that The Voice will be doing for this new season?
Getting a new judge.
A new judge. All right, and finally, question number 5. This movie has officially now crossed the $1 billion mark globally in under a week. Which movie has just crossed the 1 billion threshold?
What movie?
That's the question. I could answer it. I have it here. 3.
Really?
2.
3. Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day. Okay. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score together. See how you did. Allie is re-entering the K-Rock studios right now. Allie,
yes.
This guy answered all the questions, most of them at least.
Oh,
but let's
answered them?
He answered them. Okay. Not going to say how he did just yet. We'll score
See
together.
if I can do the same.
Once again, you get nothing other than you get to keep your money if you're right, and maybe you prove to the world that you know a thing or two about what's happening in the world.
Yeah, why don't I win anything? What's my motivation?
You want to give anything, Gabriel? You want to give anything to Allie if she beats you?
No.
All right. That's why.
Cool. We'll try tomorrow.
Question 1. The L.A. Metro has reported a 57% reduction of what on public transit?
God, 57%. People?
It's just no one's riding it. Even less people than before. That is kind of right, but I cannot give you the point. He said...
is it feces?
Oh, that's a good guess, Omar.
They're trying to... I know they're spending a lot of... they're really trying to get the people to come back to the public transit system. But of all the major cities, ours is a major city that has the worst of the public transit system.
Yeah,
by
I think
far.
we should just cut our losses, guys. It's done.
Anyway, the answer is that they claim that there's a 57% reduction of homeless people that are living on the trains and buses, etc. So they're saying that they've cleaned that up. Not all the way, but a lot. And so people are afraid to ride because they were going to get shaken down for some cash on the way in or some bags of groceries. they will not.
That's interesting because when I lived on the East Coast and I was around taking the subway every day, I was kind of comforted by the one homeless guy in the corner.
Right.
Because sometimes they'd be the only other person. And I'm like, if something does happen, at least this guy's here. There's a witness.
Now, that's the report that they are releasing out today. No one gets the point. We go to question number 2. The celebrity gossip blogger hospitalized after a weird incident took place where he was harming himself on a live stream.
That was Perez Hilton.
Perez Hilton, name I hadn't heard about in a while. And
I don't really know what happened. I guess he had a knife with him.
Some sort of a weird meltdown. Was live streaming and just started, I guess, cutting himself.
He's
and people
in the
were
hospital.
freaking out, and that's the whole thing. We go to question number 3. Allie goes up 1-0. Question 3. The first place LA Dodgers are in the middle of a series with the Chicago Cubs right now. Game 3 is today. What was the record of the first 2 games of that series?
The Dodgers won both?
Allie says Dodgers won both. He said they split them, 1-1. But sadly, the Cubs won both of those games. Which doesn't happen very often. So
it doesn't?
No, I mean, the Dodgers should be winning all these games, but...
Don't they have the best lineup?
Yes.
By far
Yes.
of any other baseball team?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they win every single game?
Statistically, for every other reason, they should be. But it happens from time to time, and then they'll be back here. I think they got the Diamondbacks next or something. We go to question number 4. Allie's still up 1 with 2 questions left. The Voice, that TV show The Voice, with the spinning chairs, is going to be doing something different for the 2027 season of The Voice. What is it they'll be doing that is different?
When you get voted off, you die?
Oh,
They kill 'em?
execution style.
That'd
That's
be cool.
It's pretty intense.
Death match.
You thought you could sing. Well, prove it.
This chair is electric.
That'd be amazing. Oh, my God, like death row voice
Yeah.
on electric chairs? That's a great idea.
Sing for your life.
They're doing something less extreme than that. They're doing an all-celebrity season, which means all these celebrities will be singing on The Voice as well.
So, which is like The Masked Singer, only not masked.
Well, they'll probably put masks on them, too. And finally, no one gets the point on that, and we go to this last question. This movie has just crossed the $1 billion mark and only took him 6 days to get there.
Spider-Man.
Globally, Ali says Spider-Man. He got that one wrong as well. Well, Gabriel, it was nice to meet you. I'm glad you didn't put up any of your own money for Ali because you didn't do so hot. So you get nothing, and what must you shamefully admit over the airways of K-Rock? Go ahead.
My name is Gabriel from Montebello, and Allie knows the news.
Yeah, 714 says this guy blows, but I don't know.
Ball of energy.
I don't know if they could not be talking about you, Gabriel. They could be talking about any of us.
Or you with your leaf blower.
Right, could be talking about me. Oh, that's a good idea. Get that leaf blower. In
No.
Do some blow.
I was hoping you wouldn't bring it today. Did you bring it?
It's in my car.
No.
I don't travel without it anymore. It's my thing now. I'm going to get me a giant doll.
What is the use in your car?
I'm going to get a holster, put it on my belt, wear it around.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
This will be a very unpopular opinion, and I feel bad even saying this out loud, Allie, because I don't want to ruin the plans you have for yourself for later, but Omar kind of ruined my plans, so I will share with you. I went and saw Odyssey, finally went and saw the Odyssey the right way on the IMAX. Nice reclining seats, went all the way back, giant bucket of popcorn.
Put M&Ms in it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, man,
I messed
loser.
up. But I was ready for, I was all ready to sit down and enjoy the 6 p.m. showing.
Is it sold out?
It appeared, it looked sold out. The guy, my friend had the tickets. He bought them, he said, 3.5 weeks ago, and this was the first normal time he could even get into an IMAX screening of it.
Wow, that's interesting because I am going to see the movie tomorrow, solo, and it was all blue dots. No, I was the
solo.
first person that bought a ticket.
IMAX or regular?
With you?
No, just regular.
Oh, so that's my point.
I don't need to
You know
see
what happened when I went to see it, and I went to see it on Monday? A lot of the seats said that they were taken, but I arrived at the theater, and it was way empty.
I bet Christopher Nolan's
really
buying
weird.
them all.
You think Nolan's buying
Maybe
them
he
up?
is. Maybe he's all like, trying to hype it up even more.
And what's the matter to him? He's got the money, right? If he just goes and
Yeah.
spends a couple thousand to go ahead and make theaters feel full.
Just to have the headline say, sold out, sold out, sold out.
This one seemed pretty full, and it's interesting because it's so long. There's certain parts in the movie where you're supposed to go to the bathroom if you have to go. And I guess people,
Are these just known?
I guess they're known.
Oh.
They're known. Like there's one if you have to go at 57 minutes. There's a place where they say it slows down for a little bit. There's another one at 1:53, and I guess people knew because at those moments in the movie you would see like 6 people from different places get up and like rush out to go. But Omar was the first. Everyone had said all I heard was this is an epic movie. This is unbelievable. This is movie magic at its finest. No AI was used. Everything was really done. So you can't just go in and say, yeah, it looked cool, but they did it on computer.
Yeah, it wasn't CGI.
The thing.
What? How not?
They said they used barely any CGI,
Right.
and that was how amazing it was. But, I mean, we read some of the reviews when that movie came out and compared them to the Odyssey, our company Odyssey reviews, and it was just night and day.
People said it was crazy good. I don't know what the Rotten Tomato score is, but everyone said it was amazing, and I got caught up in the hype of the whole thing. So I went. The first person really the only person at all, other than saying it was long, that said, overrated was Omar, who saw it a couple days ago, and he said,
Yep.
I don't want to ruin your time, man, because I know you're going to go, but it's fine. It is
like
what
whatever.
it's whatever. And I go, that's just Omar. I'm not gonna listen to Omar. He's trying.
That's true. I'm like that about a lot of things.
And I went in with a positive attitude. I was ready. I wanted to be wowed. I know it's hard.
Yeah, that is strange.
I said, wow.
Just walking there smiling like a weirdo.
Yeah, I was ready to go. Look, I was ready, and I also was thinking to myself, I have not made it through a movie without falling asleep in a long time.
A lot of times, though, you're seeing kids' movies with kids.
And I don't mind. I'll pay the $12, $19 just to lay in an air-conditioned thing and go to sleep. To me, that's worth it.
I mean, also, your attention span, I don't know if you can make it through a movie anymore. I think the last movie you watched in like 5 different parts in 20-minute increments.
Yes, it's hard for me to sit still.
And he fell asleep like 3 times during Minions.
Okay, thank you, Johnny. No need to share that with everyone.
3 times is a lot, that movie. It's
3
not very
times.
long.
I woke up. They were still doing some weird stuff. The yellow people. I went back to bed. That's it.
Are you snoring during that?
Was I snoring? I mean, I think I'm elevated enough that the snore's not coming. But, yeah. This one, I'll say right now, I learned 2 things about myself very quickly. One, I think some of this stuff I was supposed to have learned in school at some point.
Yeah, we studied the book in school, or the poem or whatever.
I knew nothing.
The poem.
I knew nothing that was happening and nothing that was going to happen. So I was completely blind going into this, even though I thought to myself throughout, I probably should know these. I should know these
You didn't
players.
know anything about the
horse.
The Trojan horse?
The horse is the one thing that I kind of knew that they snuck inside the horse's belly. That was a small part of the movie. There was another 2.5 hours plus that was not the horse, and I was going. I didn't know any of this stuff. So either they made it up.
But that's great.
Well, it was great.
Witnessing everything for like the first time, you don't need to know.
Here's the problem. They don't have modern names, so I had a really hard time.
Modern names?
Dude, one of the criticisms of this movie is that it's too modernized. So for you, it was not modern enough?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, for a few reasons. Like
I should have been named John.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Odysseus is too tough.
I could not keep track.
Poseidon Paul.
Yeah.
They were talking.
Paul.
Listen, Allie, you'd be in a scene and they would say like Scasabulia was fighting with Super Jabba Jaw, and I would go, I can't keep track of these people.
Right.
And Odysseus and Poseidon and the Zeus I could keep track of because it's one syllable, but I don't even see Zeus in the movie. And I couldn't keep track of the names. They should have worn name tags on screen or something to show.
Oh, or like a little title card that's like, here's this person.
Right. So
like
you
a
knew
Netflix documentary.
Who they were talking about. And I'm not just saying because I'm slow and dumb. For the average person, I could see other people in the theater look confused as well.
You know, they should do dum-dum screenings.
They should do
where they
dum-dum
just they do like kind of an explanation of what's going on, sort of like the Mickey Mouse thing is moving along as you're singing along.
Because I didn't know who was a person and what was a land. They would talk about so and so is sailing to. It was like
but with Game of Thrones, you probably experienced that too.
So this is my take on the movie overall. It felt like a very, very long episode of Game of Thrones.
Well, that's good,
and
right?
Some of those Game of Thrones episodes were really cool, and some of them you're like, this one was like a lot of setup, but not a lot of action.
A lot of walking through a garden.
Yeah, there was interesting stuff here, but also, as I'm watching it, I thought it made me feel dumb, and I don't like movies that make me feel dumb, which I think is why a lot of movies, they've dumbed everything down for the general population. I think that there should be some sort of a test you have to take before you can even see this movie. And then they'll let people in.
Just to be able to answer some basic questions about history.
Yeah, because I was having a real hard time, and I just kept in my mind because I'm so simple. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. There's the Juno kid. in there.
Elliot Page.
Right, and then I was like, oh, that's the girl from Euphoria is in there.
Zendaya.
Right.
There's too much of that stuff.
There's a lot of it.
It takes you out
That's
of the
what
movie.
I thought from the beginning, and I have not seen it. I plan on seeing it tomorrow, but my initial reaction was there are way too many A-listers in this for me to really be taken into the story. It's just, okay, here's this A-lister, and then you're just constantly thinking about the celebrities that are in it rather than the story itself.
And the one thing I will agree about this movie that Johnny feels the same way is that there is no sweet knockers at all.
There was one part where you thought, this isn't going to ruin anything, they cruised by some rock and there's some mermaids on there.
I was going to say, isn't that a sexual part? The sirens?
And you go, here we go now. This is good. This
they're
guy,
sexy singing sirens.
Guy's got to tie himself to the boat because he's going to be so horny when he sees these hot mermaids. And then all of a sudden, the stupid weather forecast, they're in fog or some crap.
The overcast comes in and it covers the whole entire mermaid's body.
I was so excited. I go, here we go, baby. Let's go. And it rocks of mermaids. And then, by the way, they're all talking about we're going to see some mermaids. These guys, these guys have been at sea for a while. They're all horned up. About to see some mermaids. This is where the mermaids happen. And I'm like, here we go, baby. I felt like one of the sailors. I felt like I'd been on the boat for 9 hours waiting. I go, come on now, here come the mermaids. And then it was all of a sudden some fog blows in.
Right. If they're going to modernize it for 2026, put some boobies in there.
If you're having enough of these A-listers popping up on screen, you can't get a Sydney Sweeney in a mermaid suit sitting on a rock?
Maybe they could do a dum-dum version and a naked version.
Yeah, I just feel like it was
everyone's naked.
A fail. Not
Christopher Nolan, you hear that?
Not
fail.
Not one of his best. But I will say that the funniest part is the running of the people after the movie to the bathroom is a hilarious thing to watch. Because
I did that for sure.
It is like the running of the bulls in Spain. You see everyone is, usually there's like some sort of a pleasant exiting of the theater. Every single person, the second that title card goes up, is in a full-blown sprint. I mean, sprint
to the bathroom?
To the bathroom. Oh, yeah. And it is just hilarious to watch it happen.
There's no bloopers at the end? So you got to wait for the bloopers.
I didn't stick around at the end. That would have been great if you said
the mermaid
all
boob
the
falls
credits,
out.
and then there's like a whole scene with the mermaid.
Guys, the fog. Oh, my God, my boobs.
So I wanted to leave that theater. You remember how you left after Braveheart or after Shawshank Redemption or after Gladiator?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wanted to leave feeling like that, and I didn't leave feeling like that. But I didn't sleep. Didn't fall asleep for even a second.
You didn't?
Did not, which is surprising. But
so that's one thing I heard is that it doesn't feel like a 3-hour movie.
It goes. The pacing is great.
It goes fast, really fast.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's a pretty long story, so things are happening.
Long ass story. But if someone were to say to me right now, explain what you just saw, other than the horse part, I could not tell you one other. Like I don't know anyone involved. I could tell you things like, oh, there was a thing with the Cyclops guy, but I could not possibly explain who any of the people. If you were to say right now $1 million, you think I don't know the names of coworkers here? If you were to say to me right now, who was the main character in the movie? Couldn't do. I mean, I would say Matt Damon probably, but I don't know.
Maybe that's why they use celebrities.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, that's Anne Hathaway, that's Matt Damon. I remember those names.
Yeah.
Someone forced that. I'm with Klein. I only knew about the horse before the movie and after.
Yeah, and I feel like there's teachers that have taught this. I remember at some point the Iliad or the Odyssey or some must read something or other.
It's called the Odyssey.
Well, but there's I think another one, a prequel or something.
There is another. Yeah. There is the Iliad as a thing.
And Homer Simpson wrote the whole thing. But regardless, listen, the point is I don't know much about it, and I feel like after seeing it, I would have thought I would know more. I think I know less.
I think these movies just aren't for you.
They're not. I'm too.
But like Oppenheimer wasn't for me. I just felt like that was the same. It was just a bunch of white guys, and I couldn't keep track of who was doing what, and they were talking about atoms all the time, and I was lost. I didn't care about it. So man, it's just not for you.
626 said there was no clam slam in the Odyssey. That's true.
Now I am going to refund my ticket.
We have to. So enjoy it, Allie. I think you will enjoy it.
Now I don't want to see it.
So listen, the woman
now I think I do a swap out for Spider-Man.
The woman next to me, who reminds me of like a you type, was like, I could hear her like vocally being like, "Oh my God, this is great! Oh, this is so good!" Like I think you'll appreciate it.
You didn't tell her shut up.
A couple times I thought about it.
You remind me of my annoying coworker.
She mesmerized by the whole thing. She's one of those people that didn't stand up and run to the bathroom at the end. She was reading the credits.
And she would be appalled by the boobs if they were being shown.
God. Quick break. We're back with more show next. Your news, and then our new hour can begin.
Famous 106.7 KROQ. K-Rock.
Let's get into to your news now on K-Rock. On a brand new hour of the show will officially begin. We'll talk to all of you teachers that did the most unteacher thing this summer. You can be totally anonymous. We can even change your voice if you'd like us to, so you don't lose your job. I'll talk about celebrating teachers having a few months to completely let loose before they have to go back and start teaching again. That'll be coming up next hour. We have tickets to give you. Smartless Live at the Hollywood Bowl and get you on that standby list so you can travel all the way to Atlanta for Shaky Knees. 50 bands, including Jimmy Eat World, who you'll see once here and then again on the other coast, and that'll all be coming up. But first, there's this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Well, it only took a year and a half, but now we finally know what caused the Eaton fire. The fire department finally finished their report, and the blame goes to Edison, everybody's least favorite monthly bill. They determined that an electrical arcing of an out-of-service Edison Tower, or they call it a zombie line because it's not being used. It sparked and then ignited some dry fuel that was right underneath the tower, which then spread all the way through Altadena. I think this is kind of what everybody thought, but it is official. And just a refresher, since the fires have caused around $164 billion in damages, how much of that is Edison going to pay? Well, they have pledged to pay millions of dollars, which is much less than billions of dollars. But they're also suing the city because they don't think that they properly warned people and that they could have done more to prevent the spread. So the blame game just continues and probably will for years and years to come.
There was another fire, though, of the fires that were started by a person, the arsonist.
The Palisades
right?
fire. Well, he started a different fire, which then they said led to the Palisades.
Led to the Palisades. So this has nothing to do with that.
No.
Separate fire completely.
And this was the one where the videos were kind of showing this like blue-white spark.
Yeah.
And they were kind of, so it took them a long time to review all the footage that everybody had sent in and determine that it was that tower.
Yeah, well, they owe a lot of money, but of course...
Hey, Klein, your buddy lost his house, unfortunately, during the Palisades fire. What is that process going? Like, what's happening?
Well, he got... completely on the land is the value of the land is pretty much all he is able to have right now. It's still an empty lot.
So they cleared everything out. It's just a lot now.
It's a lot. Now, most of the stuff that he lost, like possession-wise, he said he got back like pennies on the dollar because even though you have insurance on stuff, it's that process has not been good. So,
well, especially you're counting on the insurance company to value all that properly. Right.
So and now they have to figure out, with that land, that plot of land, is that land that they try to rebuild on, which they haven't done yet, or do they just sell it? And obviously all these people are trying to come in now and buy up these lots of land for cheap as well.
What's your buddy in a perfect world? What would he want to do?
He's torn because he said that all of the neighbors, it's one of those things where it's like everyone agreeing we're all going to rebuild here and come back here.
Oh, so it's kind of a community
and
effort?
Everyone's kind of like doing different things. Some people have already moved. He's in a temporary house right now renting something, but I don't know, man. The last I chatted, he was like, it's. I don't even think he's gotten paid by. He's still waiting for some money from one of the insurances. Still, yeah.
That's insane.
It's not good.
There has to be some kind of a law on how long this crap can take because on a very minor level, dealt with insurance companies, and it's just the back and forth and the drag out.
Dragging your feet sucks.
Yeah, they should have some kind of a law where they can't do that for past a certain point. That's insane.
A lot of forms. That's
for
talking
people's
about paper.
lives.
If you don't like paperwork, that's
oh my God.
The worst part about all that. Losing everything, followed by now you got to do paperwork.
Yeah, that's their one superpower, is that they love paperwork.
They love it.
And everyone else hates it. There's a beauty trend happening that I'm excited about, or actually it's an anti-beauty trend, I should say. One thing that women have been cutting out of their routines is getting their nails done. So you're seeing more women with naked fingernails out there. But now Keke Palmer is admitting publicly that she doesn't shave her legs. And other people are saying, I'm with Keke. You may also recall a while back, Emily Ratajkowski, the model, was posting pictures of her with her armpits all grown out. And research now says that 1 in 4 women under the age of 25 have stopped shaving their armpits completely. Some women are even going so far as to grow out the downstairs area. It's a pubescence. Or people are just shaving way less often because it's better for your skin. But this is my era. I am the queen of the pubescence.
Allie's been waiting for this moment now so she can go ahead and say that she's a trendsetter.
Have you ever seen my nails painted?
Never.
Once.
Never once. Allie's hands look like they've been working in the fields for hours on end every day.
If I did paint my nails, I would feel like I was in drag.
Have you ever had a manicure?
I've had a manicure.
You have?
Yeah, but I always have gotten just like a French manicure where they basically just paint on clear nail polish.
But you don't do any of that stuff that normal women do where you get like gels or...
No, what a waste of money that is. And I've done it on my toes before.
Right.
And then they're like, it's just a total scam because they're like, you have to do gel, but then you can't take off the gel at home. You have to come back here for us to take off the gel and put on new gel.
Allie, if you were taking the money out of the equation and you had all the money to spend on this sort of stuff, would you change, do you think?
No.
No.
I don't think so. I think it's a waste of time.
You don't think
on
it'd be
fingers.
fun to look down at your hand and see a different color on there, like a Linkin Park After Dark or a red, trying to think of some of the stupid things my wife tells
That
me to
would
look
look
at.
strange on me. Don't you agree?
It would look
I'm
really
not a woman.
strange. Yeah, it's funny. I don't think I've never noticed, like my wife is a regular, get a manicure regularly, always, the conversation
Like
is
having
always,
naked nails feels like something's missing.
I
for
just
her,
got
right?
a manicure or I need to get a manicure is constantly what I
and
hear.
the price, it used to be like $20, now it's $40, $60, $80.
No, it's not. $80 for that?
If you get both, it could be over $100 easily.
What?
Yes, it's expensive.
I thought it was like...
Vanessa, you get your nails done.
I thought they do it for free and you tip them or something.
I do my own nails all the time.
Oh, you
I love
do?
painting my nails. I think it's so fun.
She's
it's
a kid.
relaxing.
Okay.
I will never follow this trend.
Vanessa, do you ever go out with naked nails?
I've done it sometimes, and then when I look at my hands, I'm like, mm-mm.
I mean,
what about hairy legs?
In the winter, girls are not shaving.
I hate to break it to you, ladies.
Me neither,
I don't think any guy has ever noticed fingers on a woman ever.
That's a great point. Great point.
The nails are for the girls.
You paint your nipples, we'll notice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you right now, like, there's never once when I've noticed a manicure or a pedicure. I've never noticed it. I wouldn't look that way.
Yeah, but you've never noticed mine not being painted?
No, sometimes I'll be like, Allie, some man is trying to take your wallet, and then I'll realize it's you getting your own wallet. But other than that, I don't notice it.
It's funny because I think other women notice, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I said. The nails are for the girls.
They are, yeah, because if I didn't paint my nails, like I don't paint my nails, and my cousin was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I've never painted my nails," and she was like, "Well, you should start."
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't either. Win for stoners. Congratulations. Marijuana use has now surpassed cigarette smoking in the U.S.
Wow.
There are officially more stoners than smokers. There are an estimated 44 million people using weed, which I'm sure is like 80 million. 44 million? There's no way it's that little.
It's got to be higher.
It's got to be higher, and everyone's higher. And that is compared with 36 million cigarette smokers. But they are all surpassed by booze. 130 million people drink, which is about 1 in 3 people in America still.
All right. Well, we got that going for us.
Oh, yeah.
We get into a brand new hour of the show right now, and this will be the hour we break down the drama that unfolded at the DMV yesterday for Jake's big birthday bash. That and your tickets to the Hollywood Bowl all coming up.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
All right, after 8 o'clock now, it is K-Rock. It is Wednesday. We are still in the month of August, and good morning. We are Klein Alley Show. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming back for more. New listeners, perhaps. People discovering us over the past few days, or forced to listen because they are in the back of a ride share. Thank you to the driver for forcing your passengers to listen against their will. That's how we earn new listeners day by day, minute by minute. It's also how we lose listeners. My name's Klein. That's Allie.
Morning.
That is DJ Omar Khan right there. Jake, the assistant to the assistant of the audio sniper, who had a birthday yesterday and was forced to have his birthday party at the DMV in Glendale. I wouldn't have believed it, but I didn't see it with my own eyes. And I stopped by there. It made me feel like I kind of lost the bet as well. Because
He looked like he was having the best time ever.
It was...
I came to party.
It was wild to see Jake sitting in the DMV with his beer cooler and his pizza and his balloons and his party hat.
And he was like with his people at the DMV, it felt like.
Well, the DMV people are his people.
I thought all of them looked like Jake's friends. I was like, wow,
Totally.
Jake, you know a lot of people. He's
Jake,
like,
when did you get here?
it was truly remarkable. A real collection of weirdos.
Hodgepodge of weirdos.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll get into some of the details that happened there and then how quickly security got involved because what seemed like a fun gathering of weirdos at the DMV escalated rather quickly.
Well, I wondered if it would be an issue that he brought alcohol into the DMV.
Yeah, it's funny.
That seems like a good issue.
You would think of all of the things, that would be what was the issue, and I think that was the least of the issues.
How did he even know?
There was a lot of issues that were there, apparently, and a lot of rules that were violated, but the cooler full of beer he had, which clearly should have been the most obvious issue, I don't even think was mentioned at all.
He was just standing there drinking a beer in the open?
Yeah. Well, sitting, and he had a koozie on it. But yes, it was wild to see. And wild, by the way, to have other people at the DMV spend their time looking at you. For you to be the weirdo that gets looked at a DMV full of weirdos, that's...
You're the king of the weirdos.
Yeah, you're the king of the weirdos.
Well, and it's very classy of you to have a koozie when everyone else at the DMV is drinking out of a brown bag.
Yeah, so we'll get into all that coming up a little bit later this morning. This hour, we'll get to that. And if you're a teacher, we want to celebrate some of your antics over the summer. And that'll all be happening this hour on KROQ. Good morning.
Klein Alley Show.
Recommend you head over to the socials Klein Alley Show so you can get some visual stimulation to go with the stories you'll hear this hour, including Jake's birthday party at the DMV and the competitive eater, local competitive eater legend, who will be coming by to hang with us in the K-Rock studios. You need to see what this woman looks like and what she is able to do with her mouth. It is truly incredible.
Yeah,
and,
she's set records. I can't believe she ate the entire Panda Express menu, the whole menu.
So hot.
I mean, that is...
Why is it so hot? It is, isn't it?
There's something about that blows my mind. And I'll say, once again, not to keep knocking on Odyssey, but if someone were to say you can either watch Odyssey or watch a woman eat the entire Panda Express menu, I got my choice. And sorry, Christopher Nolan, it's not you.
What are the bathroom breaks for that? You have to time those out, too?
Pretty regular, I would imagine, especially afterwards. But she's going to be stopping by to take part in a food challenge here with us at K-Rock, courtesy of Fat Sal's. Will be stopping by as well to bring us the Big Fat Fatty, and that'll be very exciting. That's all coming up. Right now, though, we have for you some clickbait as we solve the Internet's biggest riddles and mysteries. Here we go.
Bait.
All right, start with this. Bait. This is the real thing that people want and don't want to receive in a will. Now think about this for a second. Someone dies, you get that call from a lawyer, and they say, oh, your aunt has left you something. You're like, oh, nice. It's that inheritance I didn't realize. But this is the actual thing that people want and don't want. So remember this if you are leaving stuff to people, or more importantly, if you've got old relatives or distant relatives and you want to get on the good side, or maybe you don't, because apparently after looking at all of the things that happen, this is the number one thing that people want and the number one thing people really don't want.
I'll tell you what it is, because I received it from my grandmother, and that is a collection of Hummels. Any kind of figurines, any kind of collection of something that you think is valuable, and then you realize it's not valuable. You have to do all this work to determine the value, and then it just ends up taking up space in your garage, and you never do anything with it, and you can't get rid of it because your grandmother left it to you.
Right. You get Beanie Babies too?
I've got a bunch of Beanie Babies, and I found out those are worthless too.
But the collection that was meant something to them but has no actual value.
Yes.
Is the thing that you're saying.
That you think maybe you can get something out of, but you waste all this time trying to figure out what you're going to do with it.
Omar, what say you? This is the thing people want most and don't want most from a dead relative.
Well, I think the thing that people want most is definitely going to be just money. Yeah, and the thing that people don't want is kids. Don't leave your kids.
That's
to me.
interesting. Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
It's funny. One thing is money. The other thing is money suck. So it's you're stuck either way. But then
but then you get Big Daddy.
You feel honored. Maybe you feel like, oh, wait a minute, they've chosen me of all the people they knew.
Yeah, but then when the reality sets in, you're like, oh my god.
Jake, what is the thing people want most and don't want most from people that die? And remember this before you leave anything to anyone.
The thing people want most is a house or a car. The thing that you want the least is a pet, especially one that lives forever, like a parrot or a tortoise.
Yeah, that's a tough thing, too, where it's like a 13-year-old Pomeranian, and you're like, damn it, and it's like blind in one eye. But I also think that a house is overrated.
Well,
getting a house, that's great, but then you have to deal with, it's usually a weird hoarder house because old people lived in it.
I could care less.
You have to, fix it up, do all this stuff. Then there's, fighting with siblings if they got siblings.
This is why I don't necessarily believe this answer to be accurate, even though this is from the, quote, experts, because everything you guys just said, none of it is on the list.
What?
And they claim that what people really want when they lose a relative is...
Them back. Shut up.
is they want another minute with them. That's right, Allie. One more hug.
Get out of here.
They want a handwritten note, a shared memory, or something that would be considered family history.
Shut up.
If there was something that was like, this was your great-grandfather's salad fork, and it was passed down to us. And now
I have a bunch of that stuff, too.
Well, they're saying that is the thing that means the most to people, even more than, you talk about the houses and the cars, and people say there's so much annoying stuff that goes with it.
I think there are a lot of annoying logistics.
You have to deal with, it's talking about taxes and paperwork, and sometimes there's debt on that stuff, so you get it, but even though you get it, you owe on it, and it's very rare that it's as easy as it's not like it's a duffel bag full of cash.
No, I think there's a lot of red tape.
It's a lot of that. So people say that becomes a hassle, whereas if you are left something that was symbolic or meaningful to the family, and then you now are the owner of it, that is the thing that actually means the most, the thing that people want the least, or they even say they would rather inherit nothing at all.
Stop.
People say that sometimes getting nothing at all, 49% say they actually get nothing than have to deal with relatives' belongings.
This is a lie.
The thing that they want the least is kind of the boxes of here's all their personal belongings, and now you have to
go right in the fire.
You have to figure out. You still cremating Grandma?
Yeah. Here we go. Throw these in
there. This is her collection.
These are newspapers from 1964.
These are her garden gnomes. Get them in there quick.
I have garden gnomes too.
People say that is the thing that they want absolutely least is the having to go and listen. I can see why going through someone's stuff should be, maybe would be nice and a great way to get some closure.
If there's too much of it, though, it's totally overwhelming.
Yes.
Like one of my grandmothers was a kind of a hoarder, and her 5 kids, it took them forever to go through all of her stuff.
My grandma had an entire dresser, like one of those 9-drawer huge dresser.
Panties?
Every hottest panties you ever seen.
Nice.
Keep them.
Every drawer had lottery tickets, and I don't think she ever checked the numbers ever.
Did you check them?
Well, that was.
I guess they don't matter anymore.
That was the process, right? Do I want to go through and check, 50 years worth of probably loser lottery tickets on the off chance that one of these numbers hit? But she was like a daily lottery. She played not just the Power and the Mega, but she would play the daily lotto and stuff. But I mean, it was every drawer you would open, it would just be lottery, lottery, lottery.
So what did you decide?
I just burned it.
Okay.
Almost burn it all.
K-Rock Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite K-Rock bands all across America. Stop number 7. Drink your body weight in Coca-Cola. Fumble through security at the College Football Hall of Fame. And hang out with whale sharks. When you see Violent Growl, Jimmy Eat World, and more at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. Listen all week at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And instantly win tickets to Jimmy Eat World at the Hollywood Bowl November 7th. You'll get on the standby boarding list to see him again with Violet Grohl, Turnstile, The Strokes, 21 Pilots, Gorillaz, and more than 50 bands at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. This is Freaky from Turnstile.
Hey, this is Jim from Jimmy Eat World.
Hey, what's up? My name is Tyler.
I'm Josh.
We're 21 Pilots.
You can win your way in all this week on the world famous K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley's show, and yesterday was the birthday of a Jake the Nerd. It probably wasn't on your calendar because it's not that big of a deal, but for Jake it is because he's one of those guys that loves to celebrate his birthday. And nothing against that. I know there's some adults in the world that are like that. I find
you do have something against it.
Well, I think guys that make a big deal about their own birthday, it's a little weird, to be honest. Don't you?
I mean, at most every guy that I know does not care about their birthday. And if they do, they just do a dinner or maybe a trip for themselves or something. But it's not like, it's my birthday all day long, which is what Jake does. I'm
uncomfortable getting any sort of attention. And frankly, at a birthday, to me, it's like everyone has one. Doesn't make you special. Whatever. It is.
Well, you care
is.
more about your half birthday, I believe.
Half birthday is a significant day that should be celebrated by all. But a real birthday, forget it. Jake is not the guy. He's the, hey, my birthday's like, for instance, Omar's birthday is coming up, I think, in a week or something.
Yep.
He likes that thing to slide under the radar.
Absolutely.
No. In fact, I believe that's the day we're going to do the big backyard pool party hang, and it's for Omar's birthday, and Omar's not even going to attend. which is amazing.
That's his birthday present he's giving himself.
We're throwing a pool
Not
party.
showing up.
A pool party on Omar's birthday, and we said this will be great. This is going to be the day, and Omar goes, I will not be there. And
We're going to do a cake with candles, and they'll just sit there.
They're going to sit there and melt down slowly. Like an unattended menorah. It'll just slowly burn until there's nothing left. So, on the other hand, Jake is not that guy. Jake is, my birthday's coming up. That's my birthday month. Anytime you mention August, that's my birthday. God forbid you mention the number 4. That's my birthday. He likes talking about his birthday. He's one of those guys that's a look at me, it's my birthday. So,
and you make birthday plans. Like you've got a whole idea or agenda for your birthday every year, Jake?
Usually I don't. Usually I just kind of wing it, but I do like to hang out and have a party.
This year, because Jake had lost the bet on the show and was officially the worst driver because he lost the written test, the DMV written test,
crap, by the way.
And then he also lost the on-road driving test, was forced to have spend his birthday at the DMV. Where he went to yesterday, it was the DMV in Glendale. He went there at 1 p.m. sharp, and he had a nice little area where he set himself up at the DMV. There was a balloon to let people know on the outside of the DMV that this is where the party is. The international sign of party inside is one balloon blowing in the wind. We had that until security ripped it down and popped it, which we have video of. But the balloon was up there on the outside for a while, and Jake was sitting on the inside with another balloon and a party hat on. And he brought his own cooler of beer with him. He had his dog with him. Just to paint the picture. And then some people had shown up. He was sitting.
I also brought a speaker.
For music?
For music, yeah.
Oh, no. That's the worst part of it all.
So
a bunch of Tool in the DMV.
I sadly had to go there because I had to drop off Jake's annual birthday pizza.
How much was that this time, by the way?
$60.
Okay.
$60 for Jake's expensive pizza that he adds meatballs and ricotta to and everything else.
So good.
And so I had to drive to the DMV as well, which made me feel like I lost the bet because I went there and I didn't have to go to the DMV and I had to go there and park and that whole thing just to go inside and give Jake his pizza. But I'm glad I went because I got to witness one of the weirder things I've ever seen, which is a grown-ass man sitting in the DMV, a bunch of other people around you, some listeners, some just regular people that were doing their DMV business, everyone equally confused as to what they were seeing.
And Jake just living his best life with his party hat.
And Jake seemed genuinely like he was enjoying himself, which actually made me mad because the whole idea of being forced to sit in the DMV for 5 hours was a punishment.
Yeah, and I don't know how this played out because I didn't lose, so I wasn't there.
Smart.
But I want to know how long he spent in the DMV because the punishment was to spend at least 4 hours in the DMV.
So Jake had been there for about a half an hour at this point when I arrived with the pizza.
And did he have a problem getting in?
No, I don't think so. I had no problem either. I didn't have to go through. There was security standing by both entrances, but they didn't stop me and ask me what my business was.
So you were able to just walk right in.
And the DMV in Glendale is not a huge DMV, but it was very crowded feeling. It always is. And there's a couple rows of those very uncomfortable chairs.
Plus, when you're there at that time, you're at 1 p.m., a lot of people are trying to hit the DMV on their lunch break.
Quickly get
I
something
imagine that's a busy time of day.
So, it was a real hub of activity. And then there's Jake sitting there. And as he's sitting, I believe now he's handing out slices of pizza to anyone who would like one. And he's sharing the pizza. And that's when he gets approached by the first of the security guards.
But it's my birthday, though, and I'm next.
So this is one security guard at first who comes up and says, "You got to go." And he's like, "Why?"
And this is after a half an hour of sitting and drinking?
Been there,
and there are listeners?
He had been there a half an hour. I see a Blind Charlie's there. There's a couple other people that are like, "Hey, what's up?" They're just kind of monitoring from a distance.
What they think about Blind Charlie being in the DMV.
Well, that was a whole nother issue because apparently he had been there, I think, long before Jake got there. Right? Was he there waiting around
He was there when I got there, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he had spent most of the day there because there was some concern as to what he was doing before Jake even arrived. So anyway, it escalated pretty quickly now.
Okay. I'm here for this.
Now, Jake is, by the way, in the middle of eating a piece of pizza during this, too.
Which problem? He's got that party hat.
Okay. All right.
Some of us are just trying to get stuffed up.
Why is it throwing out?
Everyone's eating.
We're all eating pizza at this point.
Oh, what's the problem? Because we're here doing stuff.
But I am asking. I'm asking what is the violation that Jake is doing right now in the DMV? Okay. And in fact, he has a cooler full of beer with him as well, but he doesn't have beers open, so it's just a cooler.
But is there like an actual rule on breaking?
Here's some stuff right here.
Just grab your stuff, sir.
Now another security guard has entered. So now we have 2 security guards.
But are they giving? It doesn't sound like they are giving him a reason.
They're flanking him from both sides, and they're saying, just grab your stuff. And now you've got Jake grabbing his balloon and his cooler and his dog.
And the pizza box.
And the pizza box.
Just grab your stuff, sir.
I'm grabbing my stuff.
I'm grabbing my stuff.
Now serving F410 at window number 6.
And most people now are watching the spectacle that is unfolding. And,
I wish the robot lady could wish him a happy birthday.
I tried, actually.
Really?
They're waiting, and now, listen, at the DMV, it's just the most boring wait of your life. It takes forever. Almost feels as long as that Odyssey
But then when
movie.
your number gets called, it feels like Christmas.
Right. And Jake, by the way, did have a number. He was going to go up, and you'll hear what happens in a moment because they do explain as they're throwing him out. So we have video that we're going to post now of Jake getting escorted out of the DMV by 2 security guards. Both of them are on Jake.
No, we're here.
Oh, okay.
That was amazing. The best thing ever.
And now I'm sitting around with, that's a listener, and Blind Charlie is there. There's some other people, and now we're just sitting in the DMV with no Jake. And now I'm thinking I'm living Jake's punishment. He's gone now. He's on the outside.
And you guys are just sitting in the DMV like idiots.
Just sitting in the DMV eating pizza. Now this is Jake on the outside talking to security.
Who is the lady? The manager?
Yes.
Can I talk to the manager?
What?
Can I talk to the manager?
What are you asking, mate?
All right. I'll go inside and do the thing, but and talk to you. Said no hat, no balloon.
The issue they had with Jake, apparently, because this is my point, the DMV doesn't want anything fun. They're a big fan of no fun there. And their issue, they told Jake, is that it was because he was wearing a party hat and had a balloon.
That was the violation?
Yeah,
Happiness?
It wasn't the giant pizza.
Wasn't the alcohol?
It wasn't the cooler
wasn't the
full
smell?
of beer. It wasn't the. In fact, he has a dog with him. They told Jake because of his hat and his balloon, he was a distraction.
A distraction. Well, he was but he was a distraction for more than just that.
And that's the only thing that the guy said. His manager said you had to go. Correct?
Yeah, that's what she said.
So can't he put the
coming up? From B155.
I'm B155.
He's telling them he has to get back in there because they're going to call his number any minute now. He's B155.
Can't he get rid of the hat and the balloon and go back in?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
So he gets basically now is when he goes and talks to the manager.
Now serving G218 at window number 12.
Sounds good.
So Jake
it doesn't sound good. He's far away from B1.
Jake has re-entered now, and he immediately goes up to the manager of the DMV.
Hi there. How you doing? It's my birthday today. Yeah, thank you. I actually don't have any business here, but I lost a bet. I lost a driving test. My forced punishment is to come to the DMV. It's been my birthday here.
No, I need to.
Is there any kind of extra celebration you can do for me?
That's not the next question.
Yeah, it really is not the next question.
It's, can I please sit in here?
Yeah, why can't I sit here and just keep to myself for 5 hours to serve my time?
It's not, can you celebrate me?
Well, that's part of the celebration. Let me hang out.
Let me find out. Give me a second. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
Wow, how would you get in trouble?
They told me you guys were coming early in the morning.
So now what's happening here, Jake? This is another manager?
This is like the real manager. The first lady was just a lady who was working at the desk who was taking numbers. I asked, she went and got the manager, and she's explaining to me now that she got a heads up that we were doing this from the head DMV person.
What? The head
They told me you guys were coming early in the morning.
I'm sorry?
They told me that you guys were coming early in the morning.
Oh, you heard on the radio that we're coming here?
My boss.
So she's the head DMV person.
How many managers are there?
It seems like it's just manager upon manager upon manager.
You know, I bet when they say I would like to speak to the manager, they give you a fake manager first.
Oh, they're all just you play manager now?
Yes.
Your boss heard? Well, we didn't come here until we got off. We weren't off till 11:30, and then I had to go home and change and feed her.
I knew there was something funky about you guys. I'm like,
it's my birthday. Literally, my birthday today.
I knew there was something funky about you guys. I mean, that's a
She's
smell
wrong.
on
She's
Jake.
not wrong.
They told me I couldn't have it. Security guard kicked me out because of the balloon.
You know, we were so worried about you trying to take you home and Uber you home and doing all this extra stuff for you.
So then who kicked us out? You kicked us out?
No.
Hello.
We just wanted to know what was going on because we knew there was something weird going on.
Well, security said I got kicked out by a manager.
And then this goes on social media and then we get in trouble.
Okay, so now.
You would?
Yeah, because of OPA and we're not supposed to have media.
What's OPA?
the people that handle all that.
Now serving.
But what's OPA stand for?
A woman can't get any conversation going there because they're serving for someone. They serve. It's like everyone gives a hard time about waiting around the DMV forever. They are serving a lot of people.
They serve, yeah.
8 at window
Office
number
of Public
6.
Affairs?
Yes. And then I saw the picture. I'm like, there's something.
So now what's happened here is Jake is now speaking to the manager, and the manager. So he's got three people there. Blind Charlie has decided to come up to Jake's defense and stand with him as well. So this is the situation that I'm looking at, and Jake's balloon and hat are outside the DMV because they've been confiscated by security. So
Okay, they're just sitting outside.
This is the scene. They're just sitting outside.
Wrong here.
Okay, all right.
Now
Could
serving. B1, 5,
Could you tell me happy birthday over the comms?
Well, now he's asking for a happy birthday shout out on the live stream.
We don't have handle that.
It's just
a machine. Every time they push something, they just say.
Got it. All right, so there's no kind of extra celebration I could do for like a 5-minute thing or just a 30-second thing? No? Nothing? All right.
Okay.
Well, they don't pay us enough for that. Exactly.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
So Jake, you
5 whole minutes.
You parted ways with the DMV managers, but Ali brings up an interesting point. At that point, you chose to leave?
I couldn't stay anymore.
But I don't understand.
It doesn't sound like they're making you leave. They're just making you not do birthday stuff.
Well, yeah, but
And
that's the whole
record it.
thing. I had to spend my birthday there.
Yeah, but you could have sat right back down in the chair for 5 hours.
I don't think so. No, they couldn't. I wouldn't be able to take my stuff inside.
Then you just sit there without your stuff.
Yeah, you put your stuff in the car and you sit in the DMV.
I didn't have a car.
What?
I took an Uber there, man. I was going to get wasted.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, in my opinion, this was not accomplished.
My opinion, it was.
No, you didn't spend 4 hours at the DMV, which was the
I went there. I spent numerous minutes there on my birthday.
Numerous minutes is not 4 hours.
Times more
You yourself would say this
Jake,
didn't count.
Yeah, Jake, you got to go back, dude.
Nope.
Doesn't count.
Thank you.
Yes, it does.
Thank you, Grover.
Thank you. Omar, that's something that didn't count, right?
It doesn't count, man. I don't think so.
Yeah, Jake, just go back there incognito, sit in the corner, do your time.
No pizza, no booze.
But we tried.
I'm definitely taking booze.
Video and pictures up of the kerfuffle at the DMV. It's all up on Instagram right now at Klein Alley Show. Enjoy it. It's ridiculous.
World famous K-Rock. Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show. K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein Alley Show inside the studio. Now you got Klein Alley outside the studio. You've got a giant sandwich being built. Fat Sal's crew has started to arrive to put together the Big Fat Fatty. It's all part of an eating competition that will be taking place a little bit later this morning with a local legend competitive eater. You can see all of her stats up on our Instagram right now at Klein Alley Show, including some of the many places, the many challenges she's taken part in all over Southern California. I had no idea how many places in our own backyard you could be going to and eating for free if you can eat giant buckets full of food. It's wild.
Even if I know I wouldn't be able to finish any of these. I was barely able to eat 6 hot dogs in 10 minutes. But the picture of this giant 5-pound bucket of ramen looks so effing delicious.
Yeah, she put that down. She ate a 50 by 50 in and out, and she was able to complete that, and that's nothing. It's remarkable. I can't wait to meet her. One of the great wonders of the world will be stopping at the K-Rock studios. Quickly, though, a question on the GOAT line.
Sweet David, Swoogie Boogie, guys. I've got a question. Omar's married, Klein's married, Allie's married. So do you guys think it's messed up to, in this day and age, have a divorce party? I recently, of course, got divorced from my ex, and I happened to see that she was having a divorce party.
All right, let's think about this for a second. Is it messed up in this day and age to have a divorce party?
No, I don't think it's messed up at all. I think you're celebrating a new chapter of your life, and I think that's worth celebrating.
Do you think it's messed up if you, at the divorce party, have a piñata of your ex-husband? Yeah.
And all of his stuff falls out of it when you
Ooh,
break
that I feel like is a little tacky.
That would be
Maybe
nice.
just his penis.
Oh, a piñata of penis.
A penis yada.
I think the word would be piñata, Allie. It would be much funnier. But I think that it is weird because I think either you both have a divorce party or neither of you
Maybe
have a
he
divorce
doesn't want to
party.
have a divorce party.
But also, what's the reason for the divorce? These are all the questions you have to ask, right? Did someone do something despicable in the relationship that makes you go, all right, they were cheating on me, and they were the ones that ruined the whole thing, so now I'm having a divorce party because I'm leaving them? Or did things fizzle out in a way where you're like, let's stay friends, but let's also make sure that we publicly let the world know we're single and available?
Well, it's not even just how did the divorce come about. It's also how long did it take for the divorce to occur and get completed? Because that can last years, right?
Yeah, sometimes the divorce party is less about the person and more about the idea that you've gotten through
the paperwork's
the process.
over.
You don't have to
Yeah,
pay these lawyers anymore.
I know my mom was getting divorced for like 2 or 3 years, I feel like.
And your mom's been divorced 3 times, right?
She's been divorced twice.
Twice, right.
The first one I think was an easy one, but the second one I just think took a long time. And then they kind of like forgot about it for a while, and then she still had his last name for a long time. She still has the email address of his last name. She never changed it. She doesn't even know her own email address. I was like, it's still Davis, She was like, it is? It's not the new one? So it can be probably feel really good when you're done with that process and you want to throw a party.
But if this guy got tipped off, because let's say they had mutual friends, and he says, hey, by the way, I just want to tip you off to this. So there's an Evite floating around that's got your face with a circle and a line through it. and your wife's...
I don't think it should be about bashing the other person unless they were a cheater.
Or like a million other things they could have done that would have made them a terrible person, I guess. But like other than that, I mean, people love it, a good reason to have a party, and usually you celebrate the beginning of the beginning of the relationship gets celebrated lots of ways: engagement party, marriage, etc. I do think if there was a fun way to celebrate the end of
one chapter and the beginning of a new one. And is it the same as a bachelorette?
Omar, you've never DJ'd a divorce party, or have you ever?
I have not. No, I have not.
So it's not. So clearly, it's potentially a big business that's not yet where it's at. If you think about how many billions of dollars weddings generate every year, divorce parties, and if half the weddings are ending in divorce, which it sounds like they are, maybe more, then why have we not caught up with the divorce parties in general?
But I wonder what type of party it is. Is it more of like baby shower vibes during the day? Is it more Vegas bachelorette vibes where you're getting crazy and getting strippers?
I would think that.
So you're all stumbling through Scottsdale saying it's my divorce party and you have penis straws and the whole thing?
Yeah, I almost feel like the bachelor party is in the wrong place. Like the bachelor party is the last hurrah before you get married, but like understanding that marriage is probably going to end, save that bachelor party for after the fact. Because that's when you really need the bachelor party. Yeah, but you don't know
that that's going to happen. And then if it does stay together, then you've never had a bachelorette party.
Yeah, I think it's more those vibes, though. I think that's probably what
it's more like let's get down.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. This guy sounds like he's very sad about it.
Yeah, that sucks for him. But he should have one if he wants.
Yeah, throw one.
Yeah,
we'll go.
Yeah, what you got to do, what this guy has to do now is he's got to throw one the same night. So he found out his ex is throwing one. He's got to throw on the same night a better one.
With a vaggiata.
Yeah, with a vaggiata. Smashing that thing.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 FM. The world famous K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. We will get into some news. You have to see this monstrosity that's being built outside the K-Rock studios
I am
now.
seeing bits and pieces of it.
Her name is Allie, and she is pregnant. But
the big fat fatty is being created.
It is wild what's happening out there. The Fat Sal's team is, I guess I could call it a sandwich, but the thing is...
You need multiple people just to build this sandwich.
Yeah, you need, I think they needed to get permits. Architectural permits.
How many calories is this thing?
I would have to ballpark it to be north of 100,000.
My Lord.
But I'm sure the guy will be able to answer it. I saw they just did like the 9th layer of fries before they put the onion rings and mozzarella sticks on. Anyway, Competitive Eater stopping into the K-Rock studios, and we're going to see how much damage we can do to ourselves and probably to our entire intestinal tract a little bit later this morning. But first, let's get into your news. And the second we're done with this, we have tickets for you to go see Jimmy Eat World, speaking of eating, at the Hollywood Bowl. And you'll see them again, hopefully, in Atlanta at Shaky Knees. And we will get you into that and get your name on the standby list after this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Well, some well wishes are pouring out for Perez Hilton after a very weird incident happened on his live stream where he was apparently having some kind of breakdown and harming himself on TikTok. Now, video of him with a knife covered in blood with visible cuts had a lot of people begging him to please give them his location or his phone number so that they could call for help. And eventually they did. They called the police. The police showed up. at his place. They brought him to the hospital where they say he's now being treated both medically and psychologically. I didn't even realize he's got 3 kids. He's a single dad of 3 kids, all under the age of 14, and he had recently moved back to his
that'll
hometown.
Make you snap. That explains it.
I didn't even know he had kids.
The mental breakdown.
I admit I haven't really been keeping up on Perez Hilton the past few years, so I'm not really sure what he's up to. All I know is he just recently moved back to his hometown, but I think he had actual medical issues in the past few years, but this seems like a complete left field situation.
He's not blogging anymore?
No,
Did he stop doing that? I thought he was like all in on that.
I think
he was working for a company.
I think he apologized for, I think he was one of these guys. I remember when I first moved to LA, he would sit at that coffee bean on Sunset, and he would just basically take pictures of celebrities and then draw.
Yeah, and he was fat back then.
He was big and fat.
And I know it's weird seeing him so
skinny. And he would draw D's on their faces and say mean things about them.
Which is pretty funny, though.
That was his thing, and then he got really famous.
I think he's drawing D's on celebrities' faces.
That was his thing. He's like, I'm going to draw D's on faces of celebrities. And that became big because you never know what's going to break through. And then at one point, I believe he was offered a ridiculous amount of money for his blog. Like, when everyone was buying up blogs. Like, I want to say, I don't know if it's hundreds of millions or 20s of millions. And I think he passed because he's like...
I think it's the amount of calories in that big fat fatty is how much he was offered.
Probably. And he passed. And I think that then, of course, everything, lost a lot of value. And I don't know what's going on. I've met him quite a few times just in and around town.
I know that it was like 2010, I was reading, where he apologized for some of the mean things that he has said about celebrities and said that he was going to try and change his ways and not be so bullying, especially now that he had kids. Right. It was like, I shouldn't do this.
He was calling a lot of actresses fat and stuff, and it was a lot of it was very. I always found him to be very catty,
Yeah, but he was the first person to be like a catty Hollywood gossip kind of guy, So I guess that he was, quote, revolutionary in that way.
But yeah, that whole story from last night was very weird.
Very sad, too. I hope he's okay.
And he was, I guess, cutting himself, pictures of him gushing blood and everything, and people drawing D's on him during that, which is weird.
That was just you.
Oh, that was me.
And 20 years ago, would Perez Hilton have made fun of this Perez Hilton?
Yes, definitely.
Probably.
100%.
He would have gone on about this on his blog. It's always nice eating a good steak at a restaurant. But I know you probably wonder, would this experience be better if I was naked? Not me, you. This restaurant is answering that long-standing question because now you can eat a steak naked.
Imagine you go to a nice steakhouse. The fillets are fully dressed, but the diners, well, not so much.
What?
Oh, boy.
He's not a fan.
Class Soiree Steakhouse in Hollywood is the talk of the town and also social media. Nude diners. And if you are hating on it, he doesn't care.
Please allow people to express themselves at our place.
Nude dining experience costs between $150 and $300. And in case you were wondering, the city of Hollywood says the nude dining is legal because the workers there, they're clothed.
Okay.
So if you want to go and eat a steak naked, but if you're sitting there bare-assed in a booth, I don't know if, Klein, you would be comfortable knowing that there were other bare asses on that booth earlier in the evening.
I would
think.
You
need to do the towel trick.
Yeah, probably a towel. Nudists always say you got to carry a towel with you. That's why there's tiny towels. Those Vanessa tiny towels are perfect. Throw those down, sit right on it, and wipe up some au jus afterwards.
I just think that a steak is a pretty messy food to eat, so I don't know if I would want steak drippings all over my naked body.
You ever, let me ask you a question. Are you ever naked somewhere where you're not supposed to be naked? Like, obviously, when you're naked in the shower, it feels normal. But have you ever been naked, like in a pool, swimming pool naked?
I've been in a pool naked.
It's a different, there is a different feeling to it. Something is,
I like to shake at a hotel room.
Oh, right.
When I'm on one of the higher floors. I like to be naked and just kind of shake my boobs in front of the window because it feels nice.
I would, God, I'm thinking about this. I don't want to say it because I know you guys will hold me to it.
For men, I don't think it's that big of a deal because you're sitting down. Women are just sitting down with their boobs out.
Do you walk in and take off your clothes at the table, or do you walk in?
Yeah, that's what I'm not sure.
I'm sure that's not the case.
For me, the issue would be not me being naked. I mean, other people might have issue with me being naked, but I would have an issue with other people being naked.
It's so
What's
distracting.
the view like?
I mean, my wife is so distracted at restaurants anyway. She cannot stop listening to other people's conversations and eavesdrop. So I don't don't know how somebody like her would be able to get through a meal with everybody being naked.
But they have a lot of these gimmicky restaurants. They got that dining in the dark thing where you're served by blind people and you have to wear blindfold because the food supposedly tastes different if you can't see it. And I just know that seeing naked people can either be exhilarating or nauseating depending on how they look.
It has to have a rating system.
Well, the people that are going to be eating a steak naked are not the people that you probably want to be seeing naked. I wonder if you're having a really, you know what Jake should do his next first date at this naked steakhouse.
Jake, if we covered the cost,
it's $150 to $300 a person. That's a pretty, big bill.
Would you go to the naked steakhouse with your next date?
No.
Well, because of you, or because of you'd have the dog wrapped? It'd be so weird. Naked, just holding the dog.
Oh yeah, can Kibby be in front of my junk?
I'm just trying to think. How's the food there? Is the food any good?
Probably good. I mean, it's a steakhouse in Hollywood. If it's still alive, then it's probably good.
It's also Hollywood, Florida, by the way.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Hollywood, Florida? Oh, forget it.
That's probably so gross.
Ugh. Nasty.
Sticky. Oh. All right, I'm not a fan. The theme for the next Met Gala has been announced for anybody who cares, and it will be John Galliano Horizons. I don't know who this person is, but he is apparently a super famous fashion designer, and it is celebrating his 40 years in the industry. And, of course, Givenchy and Christian Dior and all the others are going to be celebrating him as well. But a lot of people are upset about this because back in 2011... he was found guilty of a bunch of anti-Semitic insults that he spouted out at a cafe in Paris, and he was even fined 6,000 euros for that incident. He did apologize later and say these are not views that I hold or believe in, but I think a lot of people are like, why are we, setting an entire Met Gala around this one person who has this kind of troubled history?
I think anti-Semitism is a good theme for the gala. I'd like to see Hollywood's elitists play with that one.
You want to see Gigi Hadid in a Hitler mustache?
They're going really rogue this year. We get into a brand new hour of the show, and we happen to do that right now on K-Rock.
106.7 KROQ-FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world-famous K-Rock.
What an hour, man. We've just been killing time to get to this 9 o'clock hour. Welcome. It's K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Caller 20 looking for you right now if you'd like to go to the Hollywood Bowl for some Jimmy Eat World. And eating will be a theme this hour on the show. Kicking things off with Jimmy Eat World. And then we will be attempting to eat one of the biggest monstrosities ever created from Fat Sal. It's called the Big Fat Fatty. I think some footage is going up on our socials right now. You won't believe it until you see it. Even once you see it, you may not believe it.
There's a crowd developing in the break room.
Yeah. In the history of this sandwich, only 7 people have ever been able to finish it. Most of them were, I believe they were all, quote, professionals, no amateurs. So we've got our very own competitive eater, local legend, stopping by. She is... Allie, what can you say about the woman who will be coming into our studio today?
I mean, this woman, I know she was just a person with a big appetite, a little person with a big appetite, and then now she's made a career of it. She has her whole social media channel is her taking on local food challenges. And yeah, she ventures out to Texas and other places too, but she has conquered almost every challenge in LA and gotten a lot of free food in the process.
There's a 100% chance of Raina, that is her name, and she'll be coming to the K-Rock studios to dazzle us all and wow us with her abilities. She's put down a 50 by 50 In-N-Out hamburger before, no problem. And that's just when she warms up. That's her amuse-bouche.
She ate 108 wings.
Yeah. Goddamn.
She's eaten an 18-inch pizza to herself.
I mean, that's not so.
You think that you could do that?
I have. That I have done.
You've eaten an 18-inch pizza to yourself?
Yeah, but she probably did it in like 3 minutes, though. I mean, I ate it.
That's the thing, is she can eat really fast.
So anyway, that'll be happening this hour on the show. If you're not watching, we are on YouTube right now, streaming there as well. So feel free to enjoy and indulge with us on YouTube. Go ahead and find K-Rock's YouTube as we search for our 20th caller right now to give you the good news that you'll be seeing Jimmy Eat World at the Bowl. And then again, if we call you back, you get to go travel and see them in Atlanta at Shaky Knees. And we say good morning to John on K-Rock. Hi, John.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You are the 20th caller, good sir.
Awesome.
So you are going to go see Jimmy Eat World at the Hollywood Bowl. If we call you back on Monday, pack your bags. You're going to go see them and 50 other bands like Turnstile, Violet Grohl, and The Strokes at Shaky Knees in Atlanta. All right?
Yeah, sounds awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for starting your day with us, squeezing us into your busy schedule. So get ready to eat, because this is going to be a big eating hour on K-Rock. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I recommend you listen and also monitor what's happening on K-Rock's YouTube, where we are streaming live right now as we make Allie fat again this hour on K-Rock.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. You can listen to us live right now. Check out the podcast or watch what's happening as we are streaming on YouTube. Hello, Net Bangers. Thanks for the commenting that is happening. A whole different community taking place online right now. We are Klein Alley Show, and someone is an idiot. And it's not me for a change, so I go ahead and pass the idiot baton over there to that woman who, by the way, the thing you fell for, Allie, is the exact same thing you warned us all about a week ago.
I did, yeah. And
funny.
I didn't realize it was still going on. But our company for the past few months has been sending out fake scam emails just to see who is falling for the scams and who's not falling for the scams. And a lot of them are just emails from our music director saying, I have to talk to you in confidence. Please call me at your earliest convenience. Weird stuff that puts off a bunch of red flags right away, and I usually just ignore them, or I send them to the IT person to be like, I did it. I did my due diligence.
This is where you, because you grew up as like a goody two-shoes, you were the person that was like, hey, teach, you didn't give us homework and stuff, where most people just, like, I don't check most of the emails that come through at all, like barely even open them. You not only open them, you feel like I am obligated to act on this email. Okay. So if I got an email from anyone here that said you must do something urgently, I probably wouldn't see it. And I would, in my head, I would say if they needed me, they would find me.
Fine.
They know where I sit every day.
I'm telling you, you would have fallen for this too.
I highly doubt it.
No, because this email came through and said Odyssey Services has a voicemail for you. And you know how we get complaint emails and voicemails all the time.
Yes, we
Usually they get sent to us from somebody else who said, hey, this person called, they're pissed, it's a bunch of swearing, and they send it to us, and then we get to listen to it and put it on the air if we want to, right? It was one of those emails who, hey, you've got a voicemail. Odyssey, had Odyssey all over it, and it
did
said,
it come from Wayne? Because Wayne's the guy I think that's in charge of that.
It
stuff.
did not. It did
Okay.
not.
So who sent it to you?
It was upon looking, it was not
Odyssey
necessarily.
guy at Odyssey.com.
And the problem with this is if the company has officially bamboozled you and gotten you to click on a link that you weren't supposed to click on, then I think the punishment is that you have to go do additional training to like learn to not do it.
That's interesting you say that, because it says click here to listen to the voicemail, and I was like, well, I got to hear this. And I assumed because this is a company that changes carriers all the time, that this is some new service where it's not going to be coming from Wayne anymore or Jay. It's going to be coming from this new Odyssey service. I don't know. We don't pay our phone bill. I don't know what happens.
So
it just says click to listen to the voicemail, and I'm like, this could be good for the air. So I click on it, and it goes, gotcha. This is a scam phishing email from Odyssey, and now you must finish a 6-question quiz about why you shouldn't have clicked on this email.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
And then
why are they wasting their time with this?
I know.
It's a great question.
So I got a pop quiz. I would have rather fallen for the scam.
And the reason they have to do it now is because the company, I think twice in the last couple of years, got completely hacked, this company, and had to pay out ransom, like a Bitcoin ransom situation, to like Russian hackers. And it was because of idiots like Allie that just click on any link that comes through on their email. And then the people have access to the computer and then have access to the network and everything else.
Right.
And so they need to go ahead and decide who works here is the biggest idiot. And then we need to give them special additional one-on-one training to make sure that they don't allow in the hackers. And Allie, clearly, even though you're the one who told me a couple weeks ago, you're like, hey, just a heads up, not that you ever check your email, but if you do, don't click on any links because it's the company's trying to test us.
Yeah, and then they stopped doing it for a while, so I forgot about it. This came from Odyssey voicemail at odysseyportal.com. Doesn't that sound legit?
Yeah, I received like a weird email like that too, and I was like, I don't know, and then I just ignored it.
Yeah.
But it says we need a background verification for Odyssey, and I was like, what? No, we don't.
So you just deleted.
Yeah.
So I had to answer this. It was like, number one, why should you not click on this email? Is it because of the weird sender information? Is it because it says click here? Is it because it says Allison? It seems personalized. Like after I looked, I was like, oh yeah, this is a total scam and I shouldn't have clicked on this. But in my mind, I don't really read half the emails I get. It was just listen to this voicemail and I was like, oh cool, someone's upset. I want to hear what it's like.
And I think in the real world, most of us have accepted the fact that our identity has probably already been stolen or is very stealable. If someone wants it, they
Mine's
can have it.
not worth stealing.
Allie's ain't worth with it. So we kind of have put our guard down for most things.
Yeah. And so it's just kind of like, especially something for this, but now I'm on their radar. And now I had to do this quiz. And now I'm getting more training reminders about
you
IT.
did the quiz?
Yes, I had to do the quiz.
She had to do the quiz.
What do you mean you have to? I would have just been like, nah.
I feel like the
It
quiz.
said it was mandatory.
I think the quiz.
Oh my God.
It's 5-6 questions.
Omar, I bet you this quiz was a secondary test that Ali failed because I bet you.
Yeah, totally.
They're like, all right, now take a
she's
quiz.
clicking away.
Right, who's your supervisor? What's your password? Ali's like, I'm doing the quiz.
What's your social security? A, B, C, or D?
You're such an idiot.
All
I mean,
right.
I tell you, that whole thing, it's like you are falling. It's so ridiculous for so many reasons. And you're the one that warned us all about it.
Now it's telling me to stay vigilant. Here's advice for you. Please always double check the sender's full email address, especially for branded notifications. If a message references urgent actions or unexpected details, please abandon ship before interacting.
So Allie's learned a valuable lesson that she's a sucker.
And that I don't follow my own advice.
When we get back, and if you need anything to get you excited ahead of time, head over to Raina is Crazy on Instagram, and you will see the woman who's about to join us in the studios, all that she's accomplished. We'll teach you how to eat for free at all sorts of places around Southern California. The only catch is you have to eat large quantities and do it in a very limited amount of time. But if you can handle all that, you could be eating at some of the finest establishments we have. We're going to learn how she does it, and then we're going to go ahead and attempt to set some new records and conquer some things, courtesy of a great eating establishment known as Fat Sal's. They are here, and they are setting up, and we're going to get about 11 guys to carry in the sandwich, and then we're going to do some speed eating of other sandwiches, and she's going to show us the best way to put down, I think, a French dip. In the quickest amount of time. So it's all coming up. It's going to be wild to see, hear, and watch on YouTube after this.
K-Rock Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite K-Rock bands all across America. Stop number 7. Drink your body weight in Coca-Cola. Fumble through security at the College Football Hall of Fame. And hang out with whale sharks. When you see Violent Grohl, Jimmy Eat World, and more at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. All week at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And instantly win tickets to Jimmy Eat World at the Hollywood Bowl November 7th. You'll get on the standby boarding list to see him again with Violet Grohl, Turnstile, The Strokes, 21 Pilots, Gorillaz, and more than 50 bands at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. This is Freaky from Turnstile.
Hey, this is Jim from Jimmy Eat World.
Hey, what's up? My name is Tyler.
I'm Josh.
We're 21 Pilots.
You can win your way in all this week on the world famous K-Rock.
KROQ.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley's show. There's moments that I look forward to more than others. This would definitely be one of those moments. Allie and I started watching videos of Raina about 2 weeks ago when we were saying, you know what, we should get a really quality local legend into the K-Rock studios.
Local being key, yeah.
Local being key, and someone that has dominated what it is that she does. And now we have in our studios right now, fresh off of her YouTube channel. You can find her there. She's got over millions of followers on YouTube. Of course, Instagram, Raina is Crazy. And boy, does that prove over and over again as you dominate the world of food. Welcome to K-Rock competitive eater, Raina. Hi, good to see you.
Hello.
Your challenges are incredible, first of all. Recently, we saw you take down an entire sushi boat. That was wild. And a lot of these places, I didn't realize how many options there are in L.A. to eat at places and eat for free if you're able to eat a ton of stuff quickly, right?
Right.
And what is the one that you did most recently? Was it the giant sushi boat? Was that the one?
In LA, yes.
Yes. And there was 80 pieces of sushi.
Yeah.
And you had how long to finish it all?
30 minutes.
And did you make it in 30 minutes?
I did. I think I did it in like 15 minutes or something.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
And when you look at those sushi boats, you're like, I think, like, somebody thinks they can eat more sushi than they actually
Of course,
can.
everyone says that.
Like, I could probably eat like 20.
Yeah.
But 80 is insane.
Yeah, average people, our eyes are always bigger than our stomachs, and we always think, oh, we could do that. And I think a lot of people probably see what you do, and I bet you that's probably the number one comment you get on your videos is like, yeah, that's cool, but I could probably do that too. And the reality is most of us cannot, right? I mean, that takes training, or is it just natural talent?
Well, the first ever challenge I've ever done was a 4-pound burrito, and I was able to eat it in 6 minutes. So I have a natural talent to eat a lot. But of course, as I kept eating throughout the years, I got better and better at eating.
And how did you get better? Do you just think it's practice, like stomach stretching? Are there techniques that you learned?
I mean, yes, there are techniques for certain foods that I found easier to eat that food. And I've been doing this for 10 years. So I have a lot of experience. So experience equals to all the practice.
Well, the 50 by 50 In-N-Out burger, which is the thing that you are the most known for, you claim. When people think about you, they're like, oh my God, that's the one who ate the 50 by 50 In-N-Out burger. How did you even prepare yourself for that? And what was that like, the 50 by 50? Because Omar was saying just the other day he had a 4x4. He almost couldn't finish that. I know that I'll sometimes do like 2 cheeseburger meals, and I can get through them, but I mean, I tell you,
well, stop bragging.
But a 50 by 50, that's pretty incredible. Were you? How did you prepare for that?
Just work out and don't eat the whole day, and honestly, that's pretty much it.
And you did that. You ate the 50 by 50. Done. Yeah. All in the stomach.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed a technique when it comes to burgers where you will you'll grind up the burger or the food beforehand. Is that so you have less chewing to do?
Yes.
Okay, so you kind of pre-chew it with your hands before you put it in your mouth.
Right, that makes it a lot easier. So then, while I still have food in my mouth, my hands are still doing something just to get it quicker.
Yeah, just to make it faster. But the ramen challenges and the pho, those are the ones that amaze me most because that is like soup, especially ramen, can be so filling so quickly. And the heat alone, I feel like you would get sick of quickly, but you can pound through those. You ate 5 pounds of ramen, I think.
I think when it comes to Asian food particularly, I'm a little bit better at doing this because it's food I've grown up eating.
That's a stereotype. We won't stand for that here.
Well, for me, it's not really a stereotype, but that's just the foods I'm used to.
Right.
So actually, when I started doing all these eating challenges, the food that was hard for me is burgers, pizza, pancakes, because I didn't grow up eating those.
Right.
So my body had a hard time being able to.
You're saying us Americans are big fatties and our food is fatter.
No,
I get it.
It's just a different combination.
Well, listen, we should point out, and not that this matters, but I think it's important for people that are listening on the radio and not watching along on YouTube. And you've got a lot of new fans that are watching you on YouTube, and they can't believe that this is how you look like based on what it is you've done. Because if I were to say to you, we're having a guest in who ate the entire Panda Express menu. She ate 100 dumplings in 10 minutes. She ate the 28 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Ali couldn't even do 6. She had the 10-pound team pizza challenge, 45 taco record challenge. They would probably expect that a huge, rotund woman would roll in here like the boulder from Indiana Jones. And that is not the case. You're very small, very petite. It is truly remarkable. I bet you other women probably hate you when they go like, how
can she eat that much?
I had one matcha yesterday and I feel it on my hips.
Yeah, is it just a fast metabolism or what?
No, the first year I've done this, I'm still human. I gained 20 pounds like almost instantly. So,
really?
Yeah. Throughout the years, I've learned to regulate, when I do these eating challenges, I kind of have a detox
before
week
or after?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you probably go to the gym I'll just spend 10 days on the treadmill, work off this sandwich.
Yes. Recently, I actually started lifting, doing actual weights. But before that, I've been doing tons of cardio.
Yeah.
Try to lift that sandwich over there. Well,
it's a 10-pound sandwich right there.
15 pounds, actually. Fat Sal's is one of the places locally that they've been around, a legendary spot originally opening up by UCLA, but now there's locations all over. And they have the Big Fat Fatty, which Ali will be suing them for because that's her nickname. But that thing is a monster sandwich, and we're going to have the guy who put it together come in here and explain it in a moment. But I know that you're not here to tackle the Big Fat Fatty because even you have limits and you can't possibly eat that entire thing at this hour of the morning. But you did say that you would have no problem speed inhaling a cheesesteak, right? Which is another thing you're known for. It's not just the quantity, which is impressive. It's the speed in which you can take down a cheesesteak that would take a normal person, 10 minutes to get through. You could do that in sometimes under a minute. Yes,
I would say my strength comes from within 5 minutes how much food you can eat. Yeah.
Well, because, and what I'm not good at eating a lot, but when I was trying to eat 6 hot dogs in 10 minutes, it seemed like it just piled up so quickly. And for you, I guess if the faster you eat, the faster you can beat that process.
Yeah, and 10 minutes is actually longer than my capacity. So I'm actually good at the 5-minute ones.
Me too. We're talking about food still? Nothing. Let me ask you a question because there's a lot of challenges locally, and I didn't realize this. You could go around all of Los Angeles and the Inland Empire and Orange County, and you could eat. If you know how to eat, a lot of these places say your food is free if you're able to complete the following. So what are some of the bills that you have not seen? What are some of the things that you got free for because you were able to complete the challenge?
So what's very interesting is I've actually been to every single state. In every single state, there's always a pho challenge. So I have eaten a lot of pho for free.
Pho for free. In every state, you've eaten the pho for free.
Yeah.
Never paid for pho.
Yeah.
Man, imagine that.
What is the biggest pho you have, and can I have it for free? Well, you remember that show, Klein, that Adam Richman Man vs. Food?
Yeah, of course.
I feel like they should do a female version of that with you, where you just go around America and do food challenges. I would watch that religiously.
That was in pretty much what I was doing on my own. So I was doing road trips on my own, and I went to all these states, researched what restaurants had these food challenges, and did my own little YouTube show on that.
What was the hardest one you did that you completed? Because it says here you've completed 187 food challenge wins.
Oh, I have more.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't even know the actual number, but it's definitely over 700 now.
What?
Yes. Yeah, and I've been to 10 different countries as well.
Whoa.
Al, you may be referring to the 1 gallon boba challenge. You could be talking about the 30 by 30 by 30 taco challenge. You could be so many here.
What is 30 by 30 by 30?
Her resume is so much better than mine in every possible way, and I'm super jealous. And by the way, RainaIsCrazy.com, the website to see everything that we're talking about, and links to all your all your videos, and a lot of people that are texting now saying that they follow you on Instagram. And it's remarkable. There's something I don't know why it's watching you eat the food, maybe because you're more attractive than watching the disgusting male competitive eaters that have the food all over their face.
It's just that idea of where is it going? This tiny woman is eating all this food,
like
and you're amazed, and also it's kind of hot.
So when you walked in this morning and you saw the big fat fatty, and her name's Allie, but then when you saw the sandwich, what did you think when you saw that giant sandwich there? Do you think if this, I know you're not doing it today, do you think you could be, because only 7 people in the history of the sandwich have ever finished it in 40 minutes or less. That is the challenge, and then it's free. Have you, do you think that's something you could even accomplish if you wanted to?
I know my limits, and everything about this sandwich is my weakness.
Really?
Oh, really?
Just because of all the bread and the fries and stuff?
The fried food, it takes a long time to eat all that. I hate sauce.
Sauce? All sauce?
I don't like sauce.
Sauce helps the food. That's like the KY for the food. Helps it get down.
Hot water helps it get down. That's what I choose.
Your technique is hot water.
Yes.
Well, in a moment, I'm very excited about this because we've put together a panel of what we believe to be the greatest eaters in this building. We have the greatest eater on our show. His name is Jake the Nerd.
Jake can eat very quickly. I will say that.
Yeah, Jake is he's like a snake. He puts it down quick and he inhales it quickly. And Jake has not done as much as you have in his life, but we have his accomplishments. And then also in our engineering department at K-Rock, we have Ivan. Ivan, I didn't realize this, Allie, but apparently Ivan has put down entire troughs of food before.
Oh, he looked at the sandwich and he was like, I could probably do it.
So they want to come in here and challenge you, and you're up for the challenge.
Yes.
All right. Fat Sal's brought us, in addition to this giant big fat fatty, they're cheesesteaks. And we are going to see who can, if anyone, can take down the master at her own game. So we'll do that after this one from Green Day. Go nowhere. Things will get damn delicious next on K-Rock at 800-520-1067. The eating competition will battle next. Will it be K-Rock on top? Or will it be probably Raina is Crazy? Spoiler alert, it's going to be Raina.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
K-Rock.
You've seen her all over the place, viral videos of her going through most of the world, but including many places in Southern California, just taking down their food challenges. Her name is Raina, and you can see her at Raina is Crazy all over the place on Instagram and YouTube. In our studio also right now, we have a massive sandwich, a concoction known as the Big Fat Fatty, courtesy of Fat Sal's. And to explain it, Allie, because this is the kind of thing that we were going to attempt to work on as a team after this eating competition.
Yeah, can the whole morning show finish the Big Fat
Josh, the executive chef, of course, of all and VP of operations for Fat Sal's. Can you just explain quickly, because I'm not going to do it justice, what makes it the Big Fat Fatty?
The Big Fat Fatty consists of cheeseburgers, bacon, fried eggs, Philly cheesesteak pastrami, chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, chili, marinara, French fries, and fat sauce.
Yeah. Do you know the total calorie count of the Big Fat Fatty?
So
horny.
It's in the 15,000 range.
15,000.
That's actually less than I thought.
And the way that this challenge works at Fat Sal's locations is people can go in and say that they have 40 minutes to try to finish the whole thing.
Correct.
And bread everything. And if they do that, it's free. If not, they pay like $50, right?
100.
Oh, it's $100.
$100.
Nice.
Yeah. $100 for the sandwich. And do they have to pay up front?
Yeah, they pay up front.
And if they eat the whole thing, they get refunded and they win a prize.
Correct.
And in the history of the sandwich, it's only been done 7 times?
7 times in 16 years.
And
all
have you seen it finished with your own eyes?
I've seen it finished with my own eyes, yes.
You have.
And what kind, who did it? that in your memory?
Only professional competitive eaters.
Oh, wow.
How many people attempt it and fail? I mean, is it the kind of thing that drunk
Couple
college?
of hundred.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mostly failure rate.
My first day training at Fat Sal's, a hungover UCLA student came down in a robe and attempted it, and it did not go well.
Yeah, I would imagine that when it goes bad, it goes very bad, very quickly. Also, you've brought in, this was one of Raina's requests. She's a cheesesteak fan, and so you brought in some of the Fat Sal's cheesesteaks today. Now, normally, they're going to try to eat these, it's going to be speed, but normally a person would eat this in, casually over the course of, 10 minutes. Describe your cheesesteak that they're going to be eating in this first competition.
They're doing what's called our beef dip. It's thinly sliced ribeye. Normally, it would have provolone. It has a hot jardiniere. It has truffled mushrooms and onions, and it also has a horseradish aioli.
All right, so here's the competition now, and obviously the odds-on favorite is going to be Raina. And Raina, just out of curiosity, I would imagine that you, for you, this is nothing. I mean, you could eat 10 times this easily, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh, you there? What you talking to that mic? Say hi. You there? Hello. No, not working. Great.
Cool.
All right, well, we have this system figured out beautifully. All right, well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and go to the table in a moment. Let's introduce our eaters, Allie, and then we will get to the moment that matters most. If you're watching, you are more than welcome to indulge and engage in this, as we are on YouTube right now, streaming as well. So here we go. Our competition on the main table includes the following.
All right, well, obviously, we have our star of the show, Raina. Raina is crazy. Follow her on Instagram. And then you've got a representative from our show, A1 Jake the Nerd, a guy who lives in a shack in Burbank and claims he can eat pretty fast. I've seen it happen. And before he was on GLP-1s, he had at least 3 or 4 trips to a Vegas buffet and slammed down those plates pretty quick. So I feel good about it.
Jake has eaten numerous large pizzas by himself because he lives alone, as Ali said. He one time ate a 12-egg omelet. He puked halfway through, but then finished it.
Ew.
He also ate a habanero fritter one time, a challenge that was featured on Man vs. Food.
Cool.
That's his history in the competitive eating space. Not impressive, but that is his history. Meanwhile, the competition from the building, the best eater we could find in the building, goes by the name of Ivan the Engineer. Now, Ivan looks like a competitive eater would normally look. Guy that doesn't get out in public very much. Weird and strange in every possible way. Ivan, say hi if you're. You can talk to that microphone. I think we got it working now. You talking on the mic? No, still not working. Great. Glad we prepared this. All right, Ivan, you have eaten one time an entire trough of desserts, an entire dessert platter, including carrot cake, strawberries, cupcakes, cheesecakes, and 4 muffins. You one time ate 3 prime rib steaks, 4 chicken legs, and 3 scoops of mashed potatoes in one sitting. He can eat it all with no problems, but sometimes he does say he falls asleep right afterwards now. So that's the Ivan situation. All right.
That's the Ivan situation. A different challenge.
In a moment, what's going to happen is you guys are going to dig into your sandwich. We're going to set the clock. Raina, how you have to yell this answer out so we can hear it on the radio, but how long do you think for you to finish this entire beef dip sandwich?
She has no clue.
No clue.
She's got to figure it out. It's going to happen right now.
All right. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, you guys can unwrap your sandwiches. This is happening live. It's a live eating competition on K-Rock. Jake is here. Jake just finished his entire birthday pizza yesterday, so he's already got a lot going on. Ivan has not eaten yet today, I don't believe. And Raina says she's not eaten yet today. She's got a glove on. Oh, that's so cool. Oh,
it's like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, she really is. It's unbelievable. She's got her eating glove on. I like that. All right, now we're going to set the clock, and then we're going to see who can finish this first. 2 grown-ass men, 1 tiny lady. She's already splitting it in half. She's doing a break in half to show us the insides. That's a real sandwich right there. That looks good. Guys, we will set the clock and get ready to eat. In 3. Al, you want to place bets at all or no? There's no way she doesn't beat.
I think she's going to do it in 2 minutes.
2 minutes less. I think she's going to beat them both. I think that Jake is going to. I think Jake's going to quit, to be honest.
No. I think he'll do it. I think they'll all do it eventually. All right, here we go.
In 3, 2, 1, go. The monstrous bite that comes out of Raina is wild. It's almost like a snake unlocking its jaw to bring in prey. Ivan's going with a very different approach right now, where you see Ivan's doing something completely different, which you can't even see. He's digging in. Look at this. She's already
almost done with the first
She's
half.
already finished the half, which is incredible.
It's only been 22 seconds.
Jake is slowing down, and I knew that Jake would crumble under the pressure, sadly.
She's already on the second.
She's already digging in.
God.
I think she's eating the paper with the sandwich, too, which is incredible technique right now. Happening live on YouTube right now. She is an amazing wonder of the world. Jake is shaking his head. Ivan is crumbling, too. I thought he had much more in the tank. Has either of them even finished their first half yet, Allie?
Jake is almost done with the first half. But Raina is almost done.
She's 2 bites away from being done with the whole sandwich.
Oh my gosh,
this
is incredible.
We're, by the way, a minute in. So Allie said the over-under was at 2 minutes. I think she's just crossed the 1 minute mark.
Whoa, that was a big bite.
She's just shoveling it in as if there's like a squirrel loading up on acorns for winter.
Why is this so satisfying?
To watch her go to town on this. Meanwhile,
oh my God, she just put the last bite.
That was it? That whole thing just went in there?
Now she's going. Yep.
She's going swallow. Wow, with a time of 1 minute, and she officially
1 minute
timed
and
herself.
16 seconds.
1 minute and 16 seconds.
Unbelievable.
Josh, executive chef of Fat Sal's. I mean, you've seen a lot of people eat your food over the years. That was pretty incredible.
Very impressive.
I mean, that is wild and incredible. Jake did not make it through even half of his.
I got that about the second half.
No, you didn't take a bite of the second half yet. Ivan, what happened, dude? Oh man, he's having a meltdown. All right, we're gonna take a break here. Raina, thank you for coming by to show us how to do it. How do you? That was nothing on you, Johnny. Don't hold the mic. The mics are not working, so there's no reason to hold them up.
I don't know why you're still doing that.
We got to take a break. We're going to be back. Believe it or not, we have more show to get to after this. Thank you. We got tickets to give you or something. Wow, what I just witnessed is unbelievable. Check out the YouTube right now. Fat Sal's, thanks for stopping by. Greatly appreciate you. Check out Fat Sal's all over Southern California. More show next.
Klein Alley Show.
It's Klein Alley Show. K-Rock.
Sweet dibbits to you and yours. K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. Let's find out what's happening in the world together. Then a brand new hour of the show will officially begin. We will bribe you with all sorts of tickets and experiences and mediocre content. That's what we're known for around these parts. Woo. Time now for this, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Eat with caution, people. With all this cyclosporiasis and listeria and salmonella, you have to choose wisely and then hope that the thing you just ate isn't in the news. And if you ate at Chipotle, listen up. The jalapenos, they are bad. They have salmonella in them. They have already pulled the jalapenos from the menu after determining they are linked to a salmonella outbreak. They have not said which locations are affected. I hate when they don't specify. They have already replaced those jalapenos with other jalapenos from a different grower. The jalapenos, by the way, are in the chili corn salsa, the pico de gallo, and the guacamole. So if you're going to Chipotle,
what about that
don't
cheese
get those
sauce?
things.
They don't have jalapenos in that cheese? I think there's some
Those were
in
the
there.
3 items they said. Yeah, I would assume that they were in more than just those 3 things. But if you're going to go to Chipotle, I would just opt to stay away from the extra guac at this point.
Man,
but the pico de gallo, like, you got to add that.
That's not the same thing as the cephalcephorias.
No, that's the salmonella.
Okay, thank God.
And then Chipotle had other stuff going on.
Yeah, that was a few years back.
That was
that was one of the first ones where everyone was like, "Oh man, if you had eaten at a Chipotle, you're cooked."
And that was a different crap throw up.
That was
thing.
also not. That was also a different one than the Sephora. Whatever it is, I can't remember the names of this anymore. It's too many.
They all make you crap your pants, though. I think.
Yeah, I don't
they
know
all
why.
make you crap or throw up or both.
You think you're going through that much pain in your body? They could give it a simple name, so you could just say it easily without having to stretch it out over the
Diarrhea A. Just do flu.
Right.
Flu A, B, C. Just to go down the line.
Or like hurricanes, name it after people.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man,
I got Bertha.
I'm gonna be on the toilet for a while. I got Bertha bad.
You know,
real
I
bad.
was so close to eating at a Chipotle a couple of days ago, and then I was talking to ChatGPT about my choices, and it suggested a Chipotle.
How sad is that?
It's very sad.
I couldn't decide.
So wait a minute.
She
You're
helped me.
sitting in your car
Barbara.
by yourself, and you're about to go to Chipotle, and you say, "I want to get the opinion of this AI assistant."
I couldn't decide what I wanted. I either wanted Chipotle, I wanted El Pollo Loco, I wanted In-N-Out, or I wanted this other place that was near my house.
And you mentioned all of
and
those?
I said, I feel like these things, but I'm just wondering what the best option is. And she said to go with the local place near me, so I did that instead.
Man, take your car and drive it off a bridge.
You sad lady.
I can't make decisions anymore
Are you
without
paying
her.
for the subscription now?
Oh, no.
Oh, you're still the free version.
No, I
Okay.
think I'm on a free trial of the Plus, but then when that's over, I'm
I wonder
done.
what happened if you asked her about getting an upgrade to the trial.
Would she sell you on it? Would she
that's a
if you say, like, hey, I'm contemplating paying for this service. I know I'm getting the free version. What do you think? If she
knows me at all, she knows. Right. She knows that's just not going to happen anymore. We all know that's not going to
happen, you sad lady.
Speaking of sad ladies, there are a lot more of them now because the loneliness epidemic is getting worse. But is it because we are alone all the time and on our phones, or is it because we have run out of places to hang out? Here's a list of all the things that have closed in recent years and why we might be alone and just hanging out at our houses more than ever.
Since 1990, the U.S. has lost 1/5 of its movie theaters. 1/3 of bowling alleys were lost.
I used to go to the bowling alley all the time.
Me and my dad all the time.
Yes.
Places like coffee shops, libraries, museums, recreation centers, and restaurants closed mostly due to the high cost of running them. So we talk a lot about the loneliness epidemic, but I think maybe it's more about there aren't these spaces to connect.
The recreation centers. Those were the places we really connected.
Of course.
The rec center?
At the rec center.
The old rec center. Yeah. I don't know why.
All those places they mentioned, by the way, I never hung out. I was like drinking at the park or drinking at a friend's house.
Yeah, parks are around. That's where we all hung out.
You know what?
Parking lots?
Good park.
Yeah. 7-Eleven parking lot is still on the list, available and open for business.
Yeah, a vacant parking lot at midnight.
That's all you need.
That's where we all hung out.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's nice in theory that, in her real Norman Rockwell vision of the world, everyone's going to the bowling alley and then the rec center for a good hang.
She's upset. She used to go to the movies with her dad. Didn't you hear her?
Yeah, that's a bummer.
The trend continues for K-Rock artists making movies. Linkin Park is going to be doing a documentary. It's about their big comeback, and it's called... it's called Unshatter, and they say it'll be coming out in a couple of years, and they said it's going to cover, of course, the death of Chester Bennington all the way leading up into the new lead singer with Emily Armstrong and drummer Colin Brittain. So it's going to go through this whole next chapter of Linkin Park, and I think all Linkin Park fans will probably be in the theaters to see that.
It's crazy how many, between the Green Day one, obviously Foo Fighters did theirs.
Yeah.
It seems like that's an easy money grab, but also... It's funny, these bands that have had such successful runs for 20, 30 years now are going like, all right, what else can we do?
Let's make a movie.
Yeah, this is boring now.
Or we have 30 plus years of history. We have enough for a documentary. Like, hey, we've got enough for an hour and a half.
Also, the fact that they can sell the soundtracks. Like already, I think the Nimrod soundtrack just got released for the new Green Day movie.
It kind of reinvigorates the love of their music.
Lets them put their songs on there, plus find some other young, up-and-coming bands they're into to put them in the movie, which is kind of cool as well.
Right.
All right, well, there you have it. Some stuff happening in the world. We get into a brand new hour of the show. Don't miss a moment, because you could miss a moment like this.
And now, it's time for a moment with Kevin.
We're about to find out how long we should be living for. Well, let me start that again. That came out all backwards.
I think you got another 2 weeks.
That was a moment with Kevin.
Moments like that, and maybe even other things that we say the right way, will be coming up later this morning on K-Rock.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh, man. How can we have to do another hour?
Holy crap. All I'm hearing is like slurping, burping.
Yeah,
Jesus,
we're trying to take down the remnants of the Big Fat Fatty and see if our show, as a show, can complete this thing.
And there's still so much of it left.
There's so much.
So much. The slice I got on my plate was only 1/5 of that thing, and I am having a hard time. I got through the burger, I got through the egg, the pastrami, the mozzarella sticks, the onion rings, started to...
It was kind of like as you peeled the layers, you just got a new meal.
Yeah.
Chicken tender.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's in this thing?
Surprise after surprise.
There was a lot of, what's that? Hold on. What is that?
That's dangerous. Cancel my plans for the remainder of the day after putting down that thing. So thank you once again, Fat Sal. That video is all going up on our socials, Klein Alley Show.
I mean, I gave myself a pretty big amount, and I can't finish this.
Incredible. We are not good at a lot of things, including radio, but we're especially not good at doing competitive eating challenges. And that woman smoked us all at her own game.
I ate half.
Dude, she smoked
I ate
you.
half.
I think Jake was smitten by her. Everyone said keep Jake away from her.
Oh, right next to her.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure she knew that, too.
She was well aware. Anyway, we got lots to get to this hour on the show. I didn't realize that, yesterday after Jake got thrown out of the DMV, the birthday party continued when he went over to his favorite local bar which is in
I think
Burbank.
your voice just started sounding fatter, by
Hold
the
on.
way. What's
I
happening?
have a thing stuck in my throat. I think it's
Part of a mozzarella
I
stick.
think it's part of a mozzie stick.
Okay.
Anyway, Jake, man, I do feel it happening, guys.
I feel like I'm getting heartburn already.
Getting fatter. It's worth it, though. And listen to what happened. Apparently, there was another issue. The drama just following Jake around.
Hey, what's up, Flight Suit? I was hanging out with Jake just now, actually, at Champs. The bar was loud. It was pumping. And the song on the jukebox switched over to Mars Volta, and Jake was so excited.
That's Jake's favorite band ever, Mars Volta. And, of course, it was on. I'm sure it wasn't just on randomly. I'm sure Jake picked it to go
I
on.
picked it, and I played extra to play it first.
And you paid extra?
Yeah.
How much extra?
Like 6 credits.
What does a credit cost in the real world?
I don't know. I buy a bunch of them at a time.
See, this is another just example of you being just absolutely foolish with your money, that you're paying money to have music played and paying extra to have it played first.
I believe it.
It's ridiculous.
That is stuff that even a rich person would be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sure if you were to talk to, like, Mr. Wonderful and be like, what financial advice do you have? He'd say, don't waste your money on credits to have your songs played at a bar and then pay extra to have it played first.
Right. So how much monthly do you think you spend on karaoke credits, Jake?
Oh, well, these aren't karaoke credits. These are jukebox credits.
Oh, you just want to listen to the song.
Yeah,
This isn't even singing along with
So
it.
he paid extra to have his song played. Listen to this.
Jake was so excited, and then it stopped after 5 seconds because trivia was starting, and trivia had to take over and make some announcements, and Jake just yelled out, God damn it, I want my Mars Volta!
Apparently Jake had a big tantrum at the bar.
With his party hat on.
Because he wanted the song he paid extra for, and then they were doing trivia announcements.
And the whole bar went dead quiet. We're talking like 50 people just stopped talking and all looked at Jake. And now the room's completely quiet, and Jake's yelling out, I want my song! I want my Mars Volta! I want my visceral eyes! The trivia guy just kind of stopped and said, hey, would it be okay if we just played it over here on our little tiny laptop? And Jake said, yeah, it's my birthday. And so they did. They played it. I think that Jake intimidated the whole room into his Mars Volta song. So with that, I guess just happy birthday, Jake.
Oh, my.
Make sure you don't interrupt this guy and his Mars Volta, because it gets kind of scary, if I don't mind saying.
It's my birthday. Play my song. I mean, the 50 people waiting for trivia night to start at the bar.
How wasted were you at this point?
I was pretty tanked, yeah.
And then it's not even a song that people know.
No,
so
no
then
one
at that
cares.
point, the whole thing, 4 or 5 minute song is playing, and everyone's just with their little sheets out.
No,
What set me over the edge is that they stopped my song and started like doing announcements, but then started playing their music. I'm like, I'm not having this. No way.
So let me get this right. They did not play your song through the bar sound system. They brought you over to a separate corner to listen to it on a
They
laptop.
put it on their laptop and they were like patched in.
Oh, you made them bring it up on their laptop just so that they could. Oh, my God.
What it's like to be you, man.
I was like, oh, whoops, man.
That whole place was talking about him.
Of course.
All night.
I mean, they actually got some real people there. These bars trying to get bell. We got trivia night. I know people are into that sort of thing. They come in. The teams are ready to go.
Oh, they don't care about
Jake's
what's playing on the jukebox.
Tantrum. At my Mars Volta. My birthday.
With his little balloon. And the hat.
Anyway, welcome to a brand new hour of whatever the hell this is on K-Rock. Good morning.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
Oh, we don't have time for
All
that.
right, guys, time for trivia. Trivia is about to start. Oh, hold on. There's a disgruntled guy drunk in a birthday hat.
This is Mars Volta right now on K-Rock.
This wasn't the song I played.
There's a less known one.
Sorry, guys. We have commercials to get to, and we'll play those instead. A deep, deep cut from a deep, deep band.
And as everybody is just sitting there in the bar sad and mad, you have no problem just enjoying that on your own?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
My bar?
You know what's fun?
On my birthday? And my band? Get out of my face.
There's a bar that I do go to, and it has a similar situation. Not with credits, we have to buy them, but there's an app. You scan the QR code.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
Everyone
those.
has control of the app, and you can pick songs and order them and everything. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing that makes most people happier than picking a great song and watching the reaction of the bar
That you did it.
get excited or potentially changes the whole vibe of the bar, and it's like, yeah, I picked that song and I turned this night just elevated.
That's probably what DJ Omar Khan feels like.
Right. When you're doing it, you're like, this is going to be a hit, and it's going to hit people unexpectedly or whatever, and it's going to let people tap into a side of them that they didn't know they had or whatever. And now we've turned, and Jake is going, I'm going to pick a song
that only I like,
that no one here wants, that no one here has heard of, and only I like. It's just a wild way to look at it.
That's good stuff.
Have you ever been to a bar where you could outbid the previous person that pays?
What?
So say if somebody is playing some whack ass music like Jake, I can outbid him. It's like, say if he paid $6 for it, I could go and play like a Metallica song if I pay $10.
Oh my God!
And cut his song off.
Oh my God! Well, I would love to see how much Jake would pay and outbid.
I think he paid to have his song priority on the jukebox. He paid extra, but
if someone like Omar would kept outbidding him, how far would this go?
I may start going to bars with Jake just to outbid him on songs.
Just do Counting Crows songs.
Just outbid him. Constantly outbid him.
How much money would he waste?
Oh my
Hundreds.
God!
Just for a song. There's not even auction.
A bar that's getting 3 seconds of songs.
That's why I play 10-minute songs.
Was it a 10-minute song?
It's pretty long. Yeah. It's like 8 minutes.
My!
Jesus! Trivia night's been canceled this week because it's not fun here anymore. We got to take a break. We get back in a moment. When we return, got a most least to get to. That's right. Chance for us to rank ourselves and each other. Most least annoying at a bar. We'll get to a most least coming up, and then we got tickets to give you if you'd like to go, and I don't see why you wouldn't. Hollywood Bowl, Smartless Podcast. That's all coming up on K-Rock.
K-Rock Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite K-Rock bands all across America.
Stop number 7. Drink your body weight in Coca-Cola. Fumble through security at the College Football Hall of Fame. And hang out with whale sharks. When you see Violent Grohl, Jimmy Eat World, and more at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. Listen all week at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And instantly win tickets to Jimmy Eat World at the Hollywood Bowl November 7th. You'll get on the standby boarding list to see him again with Violet Grohl, Turnstile, The Strokes, 21 Pilots, Gorillaz, and more than 50 bands at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. This is Freaky from Turnstile.
Hey, this is Jim from Jimmy Eat World.
Hey, what's up? My name is Tyler.
I'm Josh.
We're 21 Pilots.
You can win your way in all this week on the world-famous K-Rock.
KROQ.
Courtesy of Republic Records and Live Nation.
Would you agree that the season of lazy is summer? I mean, if you're going to go ahead and associate lazy with the season, summer would be the laziest, just because, especially with heat wave and stuff, people get hot and they just want to sit around. And even though you could argue there's more to do outside, it's the time of the year to go out and do stuff, we live here, so we don't really have seasons as much as other parts of the country. And maybe in other parts of the country, they would say winter is lazy time because you just kind of hunker down and wait for the thaw. But I think that we like to celebrate laziness, which I know society is not a fan of. They're always telling you got to walk more, step more, 8,000, not enough. Got to do 10,000 steps a day. And I feel like when people are lazy, they get ridiculed for being lazy. Oh, you're sitting at your desk, got to get a standing desk.
Well, I think there are people who are just naturally lazy, though, or enjoy the laziness. I'm not somebody who I can't. It's hard for me to be lazy. I can't sit still for very long.
But do you agree that there's good lazy and bad lazy?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
and I think there's lazy and I'm lazy with my job. I'm lazy with my body. I'm lazy with the way I do things. Like you, if you would rather drive down to the first floor to do something in the sound space versus walk and take the elevator, which there's not even stairs involved. It's just an elevator.
You're getting the words wrong. Ingenious is the word you're looking for, and you're saying lazy because I drive down one flight instead of walk. Do you think that's lazy?
Well, we've also
go to Descanso.
Yeah, we've done events across the street at Descanso, and you drive there.
Yeah.
Or what about your whole leaf blower situation, man? That's just the epitome of laziness.
You don't want to
blow stuff around.
Bend over
to
pick up close.
Okay. Led us to a conversation to determine who on the show is the laziest.
Oh, we know.
I don't. Well,
who invented coasters for their feet? What the hell?
And rock pants, so you don't have to go to the bathroom.
By
you
the
can
way,
just pee in your
I was
pants.
thinking about those rock pants last night at that movie, and I don't know why we're not selling these rock pants outside of Odyssey, calling them IMAX pants or something. People would have loved to have sat in there and gone number
They should
one.
definitely call them iMaxi pads.
iMaxi pads. This is a great idea. You don't want to get up. You don't want to get up to these long movies.
They give it to you with the goggles.
Put on your iMaxi pad, and then you're good to go.
And then when you're done, you drop it in that little recyclable.
Wait a minute. Because I invented a thing to put your feet up on a table,
When you take a seat?
What, coasters, the toasters for your feet?
Yeah.
You think that makes me the laziest?
Sounds very lazy,
Even
man.
coming up with creating something means I'm not a lazy person. Would have just talked about it.
Oh, let's hear that jingle and how much work you put into that jingle.
I made a jingle, so there's that. That's more than a lazy person would have done.
Kick your feet up on the table when you take a seat. Toasters, the coasters for your feet.
A lot of people putting their dirty ass feet on the table, and so you got a little
Even that
nice
jingle has the vibes of laziness.
You can't even get through
It's
it.
a lazy vibe, man.
It's 9 seconds.
Yeah.
You couldn't even make it to 10.
Pick up the energy, dude.
Did all of you put me as the laziest on the show?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I wrote your name down 5 times.
Oh my God, guys! There's someone on the show that naps every day for 4 hours.
He's
5
number
hours.
2 on my list.
He's my number 2 too.
Who's your number one, Vanessa? Who's your number one?
At first, I had Johnny, but then you guys convinced me, and you're right, Klein. If
That-
you have to drive downstairs, you're lazy.
That's groupthink. You're falling for groupthink.
I am falling for group thinking.
How many domains have you purchased and done nothing with?
All of them.
Right. How many domains do you own for businesses that you've never taken the time to start?
Yeah. Okay. So
How many unread emails do you have?
once again, I think you're all making interesting points, but they're not proof of laziness.
Why not?
Because I'm always doing stuff. I wish I was lazier. I want to be lazy.
Well, congratulations, you are.
No.
You've accomplished it.
Like the idea of like a lazy Sunday, but having a lazy.
You had a lazy Sunday when your daughter hit you in the nose. You were having a lazy Sunday.
Right, that was the plan, and then it ended up being a bloody Sunday. Bloody Sunday.
You don't go to things because you don't even want to sit in the car and drive.
To the
you don't
things.
like doing things.
Right. No, but that you think that's what is the definition of lazy? Maybe I'm wrong about the definition.
Because I put Johnny third on my list because he's not lazy in life, but he can be lazy with work stuff.
Yeah.
And it depends. Sometimes he's on it, and sometimes he's just a little aloof and just kind of I'll get to it.
I don't know if lazy is the word for that, or if it's just incompetent with Johnny.
I would call him a lazy employee sometimes, but he's not a lazy person.
Agree.
And what do you put Jake in the category of then?
Jake is second on my list simply because he only does things that are convenient for him. He won't drive for any kind of date. He won't go through the effort.
Okay, so then if effort,
dating.
So then if effort is a key
he won't
factor,
take a nap every single day, and even doing things that are extra for the show. Like he will do things, but he's like after my nap. He's still
in Burbank.
Yeah, he'll only do things kind of within his comfort zone.
So do I not put in effort to go above and beyond for all the people in my life, relatives, you, occasionally? I sent you that bag of flowers. Remember that?
That little Safeway bag.
Yeah, I do.
Vons bag?
So that's not lazy. I mean, the answer
Well,
is
you didn't bring them to me.
No, I did put it on you. I pushed the button on my phone and they brought it to you.
You don't build things for your kids. You have TaskRabbit do it.
I try to do it. I try. I'm not qualified. If we're doing a list for most incompetent on the show, I could very possibly be near the top. Lazy, I can't believe you're putting me. I can't believe I'm all of the top pick on the show. To me, Beer Mug was lazy. Like that's lazy.
Yes, he was more lazy. And you're not lazy with your job. You are a hardworking person when it comes to your career.
But
it's just in every other aspect of your life that brought you to number one for me.
Right. So then thank you. And Johnny, where'd you put me on your list?
I put you at number 2.
Who's your number one laziest?
Oh, Jake, because he takes naps throughout the day, and it's like,
that's my sleep.
But you a grown man. What are you, 7 years old, taking naps, my guy?
Don't you also on the weekends, Jake? I think sometimes you've told us you don't get out of bed all day.
Oh, that's the best days ever.
Yeah. Let me tell you. The fact
sounds
that
like a nightmare.
You guys put me above Jake. He told us a story the other day. He went to bed at 2 in the morning. He didn't get out of bed until the next day when the sun had already gone down.
That's awesome.
And I'm above him on the lazy list.
It's so hard to do that too.
And by the way, that's my dream day. What Jake did is my dream. I would love to do that.
Yeah, you do have more responsibilities than Jake, though. I think you would be a Jake if you didn't have a wife and kids and all that other
When
stuff.
I went to the hospital, when they found that brain eating thing going on in my head, and they had to keep me there for observations overnight, and a couple times they're like, "Are you ready to leave?" And I thought to myself, "No." And most people just want to get out of the hospital,
Right.
and I thought this is a great setup here.
But when he goes to a movie, he stays awake.
Yeah, but that's that's less of laziness.
Klein, the only reason I put you number 2 on my list is
F
because
you.
No, sorry, because you just don't put your weights away when we go to the gym downstairs.
You
kinda
don't?
leave it there. Or you,
What an asshole.
Or you have me rack them up first and get the bench ready.
What?
And I'm like,
You're having Johnny rack up your
your
weights?
little butt boy rack
the
your
hell?
weights.
Klein.
Hold on, Johnny. Johnny,
use the bench.
Johnny, the gym is the gym. You don't talk about the gym outside the gym, dude.
All right, no gym
Klein.
talk. Got it.
I first of all, if
I'm taking gym selfies. Will you rack this
if
for
I've
me?
already lifted
take my selfie?
if I've already lifted the weights 5 times, I'm not going to lift it a 6th time to put it away. That's crazy.
man.
That's crazy.
And other people have to use it.
I saved them a step. It's
You
out.
can't even walk fast. Walking with you is so excruciating. You do this like lopey, slow kind
Even
of.
when you tried to open the door for me, you held it open with your foot and it fell. You're too lazy
It
to
was
grab it with
too
your hand.
hard to open the door.
All right, so maybe I'm number 2. Definitely not number 1.
Who was last on your list?
Omar.
Yeah, Omar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we
work a
think
lot.
because we don't see the guy, but he's always working. And when he's not working, he's like, all right, I got 3 minutes down. I'm going to go coach a softball game.
Yeah, he can't. He can't come to his own birthday party.
Yeah, he can't even go to his own birthday party.
He's too busy.
The opposite of lazy. It's really annoying. So congratulations and thank you for helping us to figure out that someone on the show is the laziest. We don't know. To be determined.
Klein Alley Show.
K-Rock Klein Alley Show. Wrap things up with takeaways and we get out of here. Remember, we're going to do that Showtime podcast today. We're doing that tomorrow. I got to run right. I got to get this face X-rayed after the show.
If you're having a problem with your nose, we will do it tomorrow.
But we can do it today. I just need to run and get an
Oh my
X-ray.
gosh, let's do it tomorrow.
Okay, so Showtime podcast.
I think we're all really full.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I'm sleepy.
Jake, did you finish your portion of the sub?
I did. I'm so tired.
So it took all of us and a bunch of other coworkers randomly, and there's still
a lot left.
I don't know how any one person
There's
could do that.
There's still probably 2 plates left.
Thank you, Fat Sal, for coming by today and letting us try to attempt to tackle the big fat fatty. Thank you to our competitive eater, Raina, stopping by today. Raina is crazy. You can find her on the Instagram, and it's pretty incredible some of the stuff she's done, and you'll find out all of the places around Southern California you could be eating for free, assuming you can eat enough stuff in a quick amount of time. She put down an entire French dip sandwich in 1 minute and 16 seconds, and she got right up and just kept on talking like nothing had happened.
Yep.
Incredible stuff.
She was like, anyway, see you later.
Takeaways from today's show, and then we'll tell you what we have in store for you tomorrow.
Okay, let's see. 424, my takeaway is anyone can be a manager's manager at the DMV. 818, Allie is not a woman. 310, my takeaway is no one talks about the gym outside the gym.
So a lot of people tell me, go rack your weights, you dirtbag. Let me tell you something. I do rack my own weights. Johnny
just said you don't.
Johnny's wrong. Johnny is saying, like, if we're doing, like...
if we're sharing a bench, I'm the last one who has to,
he's the last one to go, so he puts it away. Last one.
Yeah, he doesn't like go out of his way just to
I'll leave
leave
stuff
dumbbells
around. I
everywhere.
put stuff around unless I can't lift it, in which case I ask bigger, stronger guys to help me.
You asked me to do it.
Yeah, say, help me lift this kettlebell. Come on.
661, my takeaway is every divorce party needs a piñata.
Got to have a piñata, baby. Smash that piñata.
650, competitive eaters are supposed to look like boulders from Indiana Jones. 562, we won't notice painted nails, but we do notice painted nipples.
Mm-hmm.
And 669, my takeaway is a 3-hour Odyssey is a 3-hour movie just to get fog blocked.
Man, I can't believe that. Here come the hot mermaids. Oh, no, fog's rolling in. You'll see nothing. Thanks a lot, Nolan.
No.
Putting you on my enemy list for that one.
You're the worst, Nolan.
What's your takeaway?
It's like you're Newman.
Nolan. Nolan again.
It's like as soon as you're about to see nudity,
He's on.
something happens. Nolan.
I know he's on to get me, this Christopher Nolan guy. Come on, man. What's your takeaway from today's show, Vanessa?
iMaxi pants are coming soon to
Oh,
theaters.
man.
iMaxi pants.
Get on your iMaxi pants so you can sit down and enjoy all the movies with no bathroom breaks. Gotta make those immediately. What's your takeaway, Johnny?
The DMV is full of party pooping bitches.
Yeah, Jake got tossed at the DMV. But that means his punishment was not completed, so we'll have to come up with something else. What's your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
Sephora makes you crap your pants.
Yeah, Sephora. You don't want to get that, man.
Yeah.
It's very contagious. Do you have a takeaway there, Allie?
Yeah, I'm in my pubescence era.
Oh, Allie's excited. She thinks she's a trendsetter.
Get on board, people.
Omar, final takeaway.
Yeah, my takeaway is this.
No, thank you. Just checking the mics.
Just a lot of checking.
Lot of tapping
Not
the
a lot of
mics
working,
today.
but a lot of checking.
I'm glad we had 2 engineers in the room and no one
And
could
this.
solve. This was our... Sorry about the sounds today. All All right, well, there you go. We'll do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. Couldn't do it much worse. And if you need us between now and then, you can find us on the GOAT line, 844-956-GOAT, or on our Instagram at Klein Alley Show. All right, that's it. Goodbye.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein and Alley, it's just okay.
Oh.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings.
106.7 K-Rock.